There we go. How's it going, Radical viewers? Grim Gaddy right back into a more Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and this glorious module is directly from Wizards of the Coast. Waterdeep Dragon Heist. My apologies for those that actually like tuning into the live stream stuff. YouTube's been a little finicky today, to the point where I kind of didn't want to risk and or trust it, so I decided just to record it and upload it later. Which just adds to more stuff I'm doing today. That all said, welcome back, and I hope you enjoy. As you may remember where we last left off, well, spoiler alert, I fucking died! Along with our barbarian to an undead beholder. Son of a bitch. I hate that trope. It's what my character would do, but regrettably, it's what our characters would have done. We didn't know what a beholder was. We knew they're frightening and scary looking. And I certainly wasn't pegging on the fact the frickin' intellect devour was gonna roll my actual intelligence and take over my brain. Or lack of a brain. My consciousness. I don't know what the hell our thematic for that is. I just know it's there and it happened, and that will mark the third time I've gotten my brain devoured somehow as a player character. That all said, me and TSL, who plays Stregobor, are bringing in new characters to introduce to our wonderful compatriot survivors who are forever traumatized and horrified by what happened. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the chat.
Boy, that was the first time I ever thought Dad was gonna just beat the shit out of me. He called me a smart ass, and I called him a dumbass. I got out of it
He's such
real
an
quick.
ass.
I picked the perfect time to walk in on that conversation. All I heard was, that was the first time I thought my dad was ever going to beat me.
Huh. I love this background commentary, by the way. Can we keep him around?
That was great. Not gonna lie. 10 out of 10.
Okay. And that is, yeah, we're not waiting on anybody else, are we? Because Erats is not in for
What
another.
about the other guy you invited into the game?
Other guy, what?
What other guy?
Oh, Martin. He's been gone for a long while.
No, I'm just trying to say random shit to make you like pause.
Oh,
I mean, we do that to the bard over at Avarice all the time for fun. We still think...
Real question is, what will you do without the melodic sounds of Russian dwarf to fill your ear?
Well, that is very easy, comrade. We bring in Russian human instead.
Oh, not as good as dwarf.
Well, dwarf is currently fucking dust, so eats my shit.
why? I can't roll 20 game.
I don't know.
Having trouble?
Yes, I am. Lots of trouble. Like my internet just doesn't want to fucking work or something.
I've been having some weird troubles too, but I think that's
Comes
mostly...
trouble, and make it double.
No, not Team Rocket.
Team Stregobor is launching off again! To death!
We're on the
Just dust goes across the floor.
Alright, come on. Launch. Like I asked you to do 500 years ago. I didn't ask you to...
God, I'm
Good
actually
damn.
gonna miss that character voice. It's been a while since I had a voice that I liked doing as much as Stregobor.
Like,
It's like, it didn't have to like be great or make sense all the time. It could even be broken English and it just worked.
It's okay, comrade. I will do enough broken English for both of us. Yes.
Stregobor, wipe tear out the eye from heaven.
it fell on elf.
And this is where I make Stregobor cry, because Matthias actually like elf.
I'm actually playing a half elf, but the other half is a secret.
Is it a dwarf?
No.
Damn! That's how we
No
were gonna
dwarfs.
go.
No dwarfs.
I was hoping we finally got the dwarf in.
I thought about doing the dwarf, but
Oh
Like-
gosh.
Even when you have an excuse to do it, it's just like, I really don't want to.
I suppose it could be worse. I did almost bring in the fucking orc barbarian carpenter that attacks people with actual coffee tables he's made.
Would
That's
he
copyright
what would you-
infringement?
What would you name him though? Treesus? Orc Zeus?
Orc Zeus. I mean, that gave me some really awkward ideas for a campaign, oddly enough.
Or Koba? No.
What about just calling him Rowan?
Jahorka.
There you go. I like that one, Jahorka.
Took me a while, but I got one.
I was hoping to see the character introduction. Too bad it's not live.
Look, Grim, you already got a disappointed viewer.
Well, yeah, I did point out I'm
Well-
not trusting YouTube today. It's been finicky as hell.
He could be a player.
He could get the live show. He
He could actually get to participate and interact.
Yeah, he could.
By the way, are we still level 3?
That's
Yeah.
a really good question, actually.
Oh, come on. They at least got to live. They can level up from traumatization, can't they?
You must consume Stregobor's dust for strength and power.
That sounds awful lot like drugs.
I don't do drugs. Stregobor is drugs.
I
Awkward.
mean, he did have all the brain powders. So.
And that wasn't like
That-
actual drugs. That was just, we don't know what the fuck that was, honestly.
Which sucks, because I had a vault that you couldn't scry into. Now we have, what,
No
3 or
vault.
4 walls / ceiling that you can't scry through.
You have no bugbear that we're supposed to turn over to somebody because it got frickin' stolen from a
Well,
vault.
I don't see why you're angry. Osriel currently has no quests.
That is true.
Clean slate.
Just
His,
saying.
his quest is
But-
find a way to make a living and not starve.
Hey,
Hope you don't mind dying.
You just might die.
maybe if I take the ashes of
He's
Stragobor.
still a teen, so if you do, you just killed a child and should feel bad.
Oh god, that
Yeah.
reminded me. I ran a character concept by another group of mine, and they avidly hated it because essentially the idea was, on the surface, it was like a 5-6-year-old child, but was actually a gnome just impersonating a human child.
That's not
We
like some
played a
sticks would do.
13th age game, and in that system, you can create one unique thing about you, which you write, and anything it could be true. It's like you have ties to one of the few dragons in the world, etc., like plot device. So our halfling rogue is just like, I can pass as a human child. So he'd go around assassinating people and stealing. The guards would catch up to him, and he'd turn around and be like, "Please, sir, I lost my mom and dad."
That is horrifying.
That is
And
what
he
you
would
call
just
a child.
live in the orphanage. Yeah.
That
It
is
was
horrifying.
kind of terrifying. But then he'd turn around with anime eyes and just be sad. And they'd be like, "Oh, we're going to get you to the orphanage, kid."
Please,
Strange
sir,
location.
may I have some more?
Could you give me a few coppers so I could get there safely? Here's a silver, kid. Thanks.
I'll just
Goes
add
and
it to
kills
this
somebody.
100 gold I just made murdering your fucking political figure. What? What?
His coin purse was actually a stuffed doll. It jingled a lot.
Oh my dear sweet
So
Jesus.
we're going to an orphanage run by hags.
What is a hag?
Where he ends up.
talking about? There are no hags here.
Oh my.
You are way too good at that.
No.
I'm too good with what, Oni-chan?
Ah, get
Oh.
off!
Oh,
I asked the all, it is not Oni-chan, it is Daddy Sama.
Don't make it worse.
Okay.
I felt my soul just get shredded right there.
I need both More and TRSL to like put on the character sheet -3 XP. Some sort of reminder that you were behind everyone else.
I don't have anything written for experience points, so all right.
Never.
What's Stregobor at? Stregobor didn't have it. Okay.
No, we were doing milestones.
Yeah.
So
That was also like the weirdest fucking girly card moment I've ever heard out more, and that disturbs me so
Wow,
much.
that was just
I- Oh man, it does make me want my new or my actual backup this time to be the magical girl.
Can I? Okay, cool.
If you know,
I dare say that is vetoed. Both of these character concepts are vetoed.
Hey, I didn't play
you are
YOLO.
going to have to play that character now because you know.
No. I'm referring to my little girl. No.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Completely vetoed.
I can still feel face and hear horrible small child fucking shrieking Oni-chan. One moment, I must punch myself in face again. I miss my own face. Must continue punching. There we
Miss your
go.
own face.
Ah, better. Now I must get drunk and then start bar fight.
This is
You
gonna
are
be-
secretly dwarf.
I am too tall to be dwarf, and my beard is far finer.
Your beard is on fire? What?
No, finer.
Huh. I kind of want to do a half dwarf, half fire genasi.
Oh
With a
god.
flaming
Just so that
beard.
way I can have Yes, exactly.
Oi, yes!
want that
Before you
beard.
ask! The carpet don't match the drapes!
Oh god damn it. He's on fire tonight.
yeah, sorry for the wait, guys. I'm setting up a couple of the notes for
So-
some new change to be happening.
I don't have much of my character like planned out. I've got like background and like class stuff. But for personality traits, I have kind, and for flaws, I have young. And I'm gonna play it by ear.
That young scares me.
It could be worse, comrade. I mean, to me, a tavern brawl is just a nice way to get to know a new city. By the way, I am banned currently from every bar in Waterdeep save for the one you own. For that reason.
I don't know if I want to hire this guy or not.
But
I
I,
don't
am
think
so
he
good
might-
with fists! You see me fist myself!
I've seen him in a couple of bars they've been playing at. He's not bad.
Oh, that wasn't bad either.
See, I don't even need cudgel. All I need is chair. I am
I
proficient
was
with
gonna say,
chair.
you're going to need a couple extra chairs, though. I mean, he does go through 'em. And through people with the chair.
Sometimes I manage to get all 4 legs into all 4 people. It's great moments when this happens.
I need an adult.
Yeah.
What a coincidence, comrade! I am an adult!
No, you are not.
No, far from it.
Well, how else do you explain my ability to drink without being carded? You think beard is just fake? Here, you wish to tug my beard. Just don't remove the beads.
I love that background.
Bad Russian accent for the win. And besides,
so
if
what's-
chair breaks, I can use leg as cudgel. I literally break weapon and make more weapon from weapon. I have weapon from weapon. It is great.
I'll be right back. I have to go get my food.
Okay. I guess we'll never hear the end of that sentence.
Indeed.
So what's the plan today, guys? Blue Alley?
Yeah, let's send the new guys down there as an initiation ritual.
Yeah, we've all done it, we swear.
What is this blue alley?
Yeah, I mean, we did it. It was pretty easy.
Oh god.
What the fuck even is my...
Stragabor.
Okay, my insight is not that bad.
Ironically, Osril is the opposite of Stragobor, who always rolled nat 20s on his deception, despite the just 0. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Gonna see what happens when I roll with a solid 10 in intelligence instead of a 12.
Goodness. Oh, by the way, guys, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so if I'm a little crazier than usual, that's why. No, most people say I only have one level of crazy, and it's always turned on, so.
Well, they haven't had the joy of playing with Ryan like I have, so I kind of know your level of crazy.
Ryan... I don't... Like, to this day, even though he was my first character, I never cared for Ryan.
Welcome to my issue with Talon.
And you can't kill him off because he is too good at combat.
Nah, it's not good at combat, mate. The problem is I actually think tactically, unlike these other chuckle nuts that just seem to enjoy running into the middle of a fireball.
Can you say...
Yeah, kind of like your dwarf there. No, that wasn't a fireball. That was a floating mass of undead flesh with eyes. That was creepy.
I also think that kept people from dying.
That's true. Strife sadly kind of ended up killing himself because I misjudged distance. Like an idiot.
Well, with how often you were just threatening to kamikaze shit with barrels of basically black powder TNT, it was inevitable.
Yeah, but there's enough left of me. I could put back together as a thing. Strangleborn can't.
Oh, by the way, I do want to ask, just, like, well, now we have a druid, so it might change things, but I kind of wanted to ask, if Watcher does die, which one would you prefer, fighter or cleric?
Who's the druid?
Oh, right, we don't know that yet.
No, he's a bard with druidic tendencies.
Interesting.
He's not an actual druid.
I just have druidcraft and a once daily speak with animals.
I thought Grim was going to...
I'm sorry, do I
he
sound
is.
like Wood Elf to you?
Yes,
What fucking Wood
Then
Elf do you know speaks an accent like this?
that's fair. Though, whenever I've never played Wood Elf.
The
'cause
tundra
I don't-
wood elves.
The Tundra Wood Elves.
The Taiga Elves.
Nah, man, if I was playing a fucking hippy dippy druid Wood Elf, man, it'd come off like this.
Okay.
I mean, I could
Yeah.
also be a bouncer, but I'd also end up eating some of the patrons. It's a thing. Yeah.
Bear.
Angry bear noises ensue.
I'm back.
Hey,
Well,
we're
back.
discussing characters, apparently.
Gotcha.
I mean, it was
Which-
either going to be the stoner wood elf, the salty ranger that doesn't really know how to speak in a proper Australian accent, the really
Crikey.
bad Russian accent barbarian. Oh, you know, you can always go back to Sticks the fucking Goblin because everyone loves me.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, to me, I am everybody in my little world, and I love me. So fuck you.
But again, Watcher dies. Which one would you prefer?
Clerics can be fun and sometimes game breaking. I won't lie, they're fun.
I don't know how to optimize, so I highly doubt I can do that game-breaking stuff.
Well,
I had a lot of fun with a 6 intelligence cleric.
that sounds weirdly familiar. I had a DM that made something like that. The dude didn't even speak common. He just spoke in like grunts and motions. And as dumb as it worked. It was kind of annoying at times because he couldn't convey thoughts, but it was fun.
Oh no, I could speak. I based it off of my friend's character. He was doing a one shot. I was like, I'm just gonna meme your character.
I'm just gonna...
Ah, well, you know, that's rude.
All right.
He's playing a lizard folk fighter druid, and basically everyone immediately and simultaneously decided that he was a trap.
Nice.
We're gonna assume it's a girl, but it's not.
Interesting.
And for like a year, we've been doing that, and it's been fucking hilarious.
Sometimes mean characters are the best characters.
So opening up on the morning of the 4th of this month, Marpinoff, as for anybody that's keeping track, honestly.
I fucking died on a holiday. That just occurred to me. God damn it.
You did.
The Day of
I
Wonders.
The day of my people, no less, I died. Oh, sweet Jesus. What did I do?
It really is a wonder, isn't it?
Not really.
Exactly. It was planned from the beginning. I expected somebody to die on the holiday. So opening up on the morning afterwards, the 2 living members of the HQ crew, that being Shadow and Watcher, and what did I just do? Oh no.
And Rio, but
Yeah, and Rio, sorry. Rio I'm discounting because he's not taking active measures.
Well,
into
and
this.
Jack then too, at that case.
Yeah.
News, Jip.
You know, our changeling that we could have gotten so much use out of in so many scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Yeah, things
we
happen.
have a changeling.
That's what Jack
It's a
was?
secret weapon.
No, that was the thing, because he's never mind.
I know he's never around. I get it.
Yeah. And honestly, we only know that because he used it like once.
Speaking of which, we're probably gonna take their rooms.
You want to move all the crap out of there now? Just stay after, move them out.
Matthias is happy sleeping on bar. I can keep drinks safe. Yes.
Oh, you've got a basement. You let me sleep in. That's got holes to beholders. Oh, that's really nice of you. Thanks. I'm not gonna fucking go down there.
See, that is why I chose to sleep on bar.
There's still the attic. You guys moved Neverember out of it. So we're opening up on the 4th, the morning of Watcher and Shadow being the 2 living members from the previous night's confrontation. It was seen that Strigobor disintegrated, vanished, was kaput, and you heard a couple of shots of gunfire afterwards, indicating Strife's action, but you haven't seen him since.
Because he's an enemy now.
But
Got
you
a
all-
small army of gunslingers that are out for your blood.
It's starting to become that. And also, they don't know that yet. That's the sad part.
That is the
Well-
sad part.
That's the thing I'm about to see.
So the trapdoor to the basement was shut last night. You heard some more noise come from beneath it, but neither of you chose to open it, just simply letting what was happening happen without any further deaths.
Probably
Just
nail
look at
it
each other.
shut.
And go, yeah, it's probably fine.
The trapdoor itself is fine. Whether or not you want to look down there is up to you at this point.
At this point, I'm just going to nail it shut. No one's going down there ever again.
Fair
You no
enough.
longer
That's
have
where
a cellar.
The cellar is that you need for a bar.
Also, I kinda need access to the cellar for reasons now.
Oh, that's right. All my blueprints are like scroll on the walls and what was the floor and on the ceiling.
Speaking
Well,
of which,
Who
one
knows?
of
Are they even still there, though?
I mean, I imagine most of it, just not one
Which
particular
wall?
wall. Definitely not the floor, obviously. The ceiling is probably still there.
Which reminds me, where did you put the gun schematics?
I actually had that all planned out in my head. Right wall, or eastern wall, was self-improvement things. Southern wall was, scratch out and scrawled out ideas that weren't going to work. Various notes along the vault door wall. Northern wall. Northern wall's gun schematics.
It's interesting that. Okay.
I put a lot of thought into Strife's autism.
So then we'll let Watcher get what he wants from the basement, from the cellar, and
Okay.
then seal it up.
If you open up the basement after the night, you can see that a lot of the other cellar floor has also been carved through. basically leaving you with a giant gaping hole that goes down into a large opened room that extends into the sewage down below.
Come in.
Yeah, my doorbell's loud.
Very loud.
Do not open
Sorry.
that! That is another beholder!
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
I think that's
Candy Graham.
the 17-year-old we have doing gardening for us.
Child labor.
You know
I
it.
like it.
I mean, technically it's legal in most states when they're 17.
He's getting paid. He's trying to save up for a car, so we offered him some work around our place.
That's nice.
Offer him 2 silver.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, that's about as
But-
good pay as we get in
50
Waterdeep.
cents, that's it? Wow.
Hey, I have you know,
20 depending.
Waterdeep, that is a fucking fortune for a week's work.
It's like $40.
But that aside, if I'm in the basement, 1, yes, the gun schematics, and 2, yeah, I may as well, just for, I don't know if it's metagaming or not, and I hope it's not. Essentially, I'm going to climb down through the hole and look through the sewer, see if I can find any trace of Strife or the body with the split head.
There
Not that I know
was
that there's a body with a split head in there.
no, but if you're going, I will mention that there's no stairwell that ascends all the way to the bottom anymore. So you're going to need a way to climb out in it, or climb down, or climb up.
Rope arrow.
Fair enough. With your ingenious invention, you can descend down. You can see that there is, in fact, a body with the head split open, obviously a corpse at this point, just outside the doorway that leads into the sewage system. Obviously indicating some further conflict that happened outside of the room you saw, the area in which Strife left through.
Do I recognize what a split head open entails, or no?
Wait, did we?
Because we fought the bugbear before that did get his intellect devoured.
Yeah.
Did we
If
kill him and see the result
Yeah,
of
we
that?
killed him and then it came out of him.
Okay, then yeah, we would know.
in that case, yeah, I would say so.
I don't know. It could be an axe.
From the inside.
That is
Come
very
on.
true. Speaking of axe, thank you for reminding me. I'm taking those.
Oh yeah, the throwing axe. I forgot.
You get
about
a
that.
single +1 magical dwarven axe. It is
A nice
Hey.
tomahawk.
martial weapon. It is throwable. Other than that, it is basically a short sword,
Goes off decks.
and it's throwable. Yeah.
And it returns, right?
Oh yeah, and it returns.
Because of Julian.
Proving that not all Zentarum are bad.
I mean, he helped make the calendar, so.
And they didn't stick a fucking beholder on us.
Yeah.
That's true. You seem to have a much bigger enemy at this point.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The Zentarum, if Strife was still alive, Strife would kind of be banking on working with them from now on, because fucking anyone that's not on good terms with Xanathar is currently an ally.
True.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too. But if I get that information and his axe, I'll just climb up where I assume Shadow's sitting there with a bunch of nails and a hammer at the ready.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
So as I move up slowly, I just look to you and mimic the sound of the intellect devourer sporping into someone's head. I don't know the sound. I don't know the name for it, so sporping is the best I got.
Horrifying.
Nod. She gets a horrified look on her face, obviously, and then is kind of upset because, yeah, schloop. She's upset and distraught and everything because, you know, hey, your robot's gone. So she'll ask, did you get everything you needed from down there?
I lift up Stragabor's axe and nod slightly as I kind of just I'll put it on the mantle in the main fireplace in the bar, I guess.
In your head, you hear, "Use it to kill elf."
Final
What is
word.
that? A wisdom saving throw, Hyla?
No, it's
God. As you move the axe over to the mantle, you guys hear a unlocking of a key, and you guys hear Neverember entering in from the pantry door room from the outside, most likely coming from upstairs.
Mm.
He steps in, sees, I am assuming, somber looks and solemn looks,
Yep.
and a rapidly nailed down trap door.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes a glance around to see where everyone else is and says, did something happen? Where is everyone?
We were attacked last night. There is no cellar anymore. Beholder happened. Strife is missing, and Stregobor is disintegrated. Unfortunately, it's been a rough night, and yeah.
He looks stunned for a moment and says, a beholder? A legitimate beholder attacked us here?
Mm-hmm.
I mimic the sound of the death of the disintegration ray.
And Stregobor screams with it, I think, so it's just horrifying.
it was
has
something to
never-
behold. Wonka wonka.
Wonka, wonka. He has never encountered a beholder or heard its disintegration ray before, so he doesn't recognize the sound, but he certainly understands that this is a big
Ah!
fucking deal.
Yeah. Apparently the entire cellar floor is gone. We can't get back down there, and so I'm not risking anything coming up through there, so I'm nailing it shut.
He nods
Along
and
with-
understands.
All of the bar supplies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Most of them were destroyed, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
They fell.
And then exploded.
Oh, it's just gonna smell like sour beer.
Yes, it's going to do absolute horrors for the sewage system running nearby.
We'll have to find a new place to store wares.
Mm-hmm. Neverember pauses, obviously surprised by this revelation that overnight, seemingly, 2 people that rescued him had died pretty quickly, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
He
It really doesn't get quicker than disintegration. It's
No.
about as quick as it can happen.
yeah, 6 seconds flat, just nothing left.
I mean,
Yep.
finger of death.
Well, power
Power
word
kill.
kill. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and he's
We're
running
third
through the
level,
list of
y'all.
this, yeah. He nods and says, "Is there anything I can do around here that might help? Should we?" I don't want to bring this up too soon, but if we're being attacked, possibly frequently, as it seems like, should we put out a word for more hirelings?
We should, yes. As much as I'd hate to say it myself, but we're going to need help. Watcher and I can't take care of it ourselves, and, we're not strong enough by ourselves to do much about it.
Can I just be sitting at the bar and you didn't notice me with a 21 stealth?
How did you get in here without? Well, the doors are locked.
The doors
never
are
mind. I thought he unlocked the doors. Never mind.
No, he just
unlocked
unlocked the back
to come
door.
in.
Never mind.
That would have been cute,
I
though.
appreciate the thought.
It would have been.
That would be very Styx level of you.
So with Neverember nodding and understanding, he, instead of entering into the bar, retreats, most likely to get out the word that you guys are going to need a couple of extra hands around here soon.
Now, is he doing it like the adventurers need help adventuring, or is this like local tavern needs new staff?
Local tavern needs bodyguards.
Yeah.
He's advertising for a adventuring party that needs more companions or agents, or he's mostly putting it out through word of mouth, through contacts, because he doesn't have the time to make flyers, as fun as that would be.
By hand. Based all over, basically Yield, New York.
Right.
Yeah.
It's too late to buy an advertisement in the newspaper, that sort of thing.
That's what criers are for.
Yeah, you get the town crier to do it.
I think Shadow and I are doing enough of that crying.
Extra,
Oh, yeah.
extra, read all about it. Local tavern gets completely fucked by beholder, needs new staff.
I'm still just waiting for Shadow to confess her love for the dead Strangleborn.
Oh dear.
I'm disappointed it hasn't happened yet, but, you know, the session is young.
He was a good guy, man.
But just friends, totally platonic.
Why do I always want what I can't have?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, but Watcher's probably going, as soon as Neverember leaves, he just moves to the side and just sits at a table before bringing out the letter that he got from Blackstaff and just turning it over.
Mm-hmm.
I probably request that Shadow come over and stop her kneeling for a second, so that way we can at least read what the Blackstaff wanted.
All right, she'll come over and set the hammer on the floor. Well, on the bar at least. Sit down.
Okay. Am I to assume that you're popping open the letter at this point and reading its contents?
Indeed.
Indeed. So the letter is only a couple of paragraphs. She seems to have foregone formality in the hopes of just giving you some information. She remarks that the questioning of Weird Bottle went smoothly until the end. We retained some information that there was in fact a splinter faction of the Zentarum within the city. It was apparently established a while back, before the current known one came into power as well, and has simply been operating in the shadows with an agreement with the Xanathar's Guild for a while before something broke it. And Schemo, who helped establish the newer faction, found out about the old one and just decided to sign up with them on the down low. Supposedly the location, some sort of headquarters of theirs, is located near the dock ward. No location was able to be established before Schemo exploded. So no further information is going to be retrieved.
Exploded.
Yeah, I'm about
Exploded.
to say, before Schemo exploded?
Exploded. Now, how did he explode?
Is this the early version of cyanide or something?
Probably.
That's not far off. It seems to be some sort of she remarks that it seems to be some sort of fail-safe put in place by some sort of higher caster to ensure that no secrets were fully spilled.
Oh, so it's like a hell fireball then. Okay. That's frightening.
Yes.
Yeah, it's something to be on the lookout for. Exploding people now.
Well, it's a new day, and we haven't had anything explode near the bar yet, so there's something. They're still young.
We still haven't met our new Russian companion yet, so...
We don't know about them.
No, we don't, but like I said, we haven't met them yet.
You'll need someone else to always be rushing in now.
It is.
Somebody
just the
thought it
beginning
was
of the day.
funny.
Yeah, in the background somewhere. It is just the beginning of the day, so we'll see if anything explodes by the end of it.
Don't make that a promise.
My
not a
career.
I mean, to be fair, again, every day since the bar's been open, there's been an explosion.
So as the morning is coming around, do you two want to do anything in particular for this morning? It'll be a couple of hours until your workers show up and actually open the bar up. They're going to need to be informed about the change in the cellar real estate you have, and also possibly the change in ownership, as it seems you both own a larger share than before.
Did we tell the employees that, by the way, the house is haunted, and now we're like, don't go in the cellar? Oh my god, don't go down in the cellar.
Well, where did they store all the booze before that?
In the cellar.
In the cellar.
Yeah.
That's what so
There was some stored in the cellar, but since it was being preoccupied by the safe and also Strife's continuing enlargement of blueprints and parts and scrap, a lot of drinks were also just stored in the pantry and part of the kitchen that still needs to be renovated.
yeah.
So
to
you
be
have
fair,
enough to function tonight.
we basically just had doors going off the cellar at that point.
Yeah.
Now we have a hallway / passageway into the sewer / murder death place.
Yeah, not eager about
So
that.
we have our own yawning portal.
Look at that. You have direct access to the sewage now. You have a enlarged cellar. Look on the bright side.
Oh,
Silver lining.
I'm sure Arats will love that.
Let's tell that to the health inspector.
Yeah. Also, as someone like, have you ever been in a store when a sewer main bursts? It's not pleasant.
Man, I used to work
No,
at
it's
a
not.
diner that was open 24/7 no matter what, and one day the sewage did back up into it. So yeah, I am sadly. You have any idea how much fun it is to be told it's like, yeah, but we can't shut. We're not shutting down. You have to work through this. It's like I can literally walk in actual sewage where I have to work. Dude, you're going to get shut the fuck down.
How about no?
Hey, when Penny's Diner says 24/7, they fucking mean 24/7.
Here is my 2 weeks notice. I officially don't give a fuck.
That's kind of how that conversation went, oddly
Fire
enough.
me? Go ahead.
It's like, go ahead. I'll be glad to tell the health inspector all the other shit that, isn't involved with the feces currently all over the floor.
Guess who's gonna draw unemployment, bitch?
But anyways, what do we want to do?
I would guess we could have could do like a
Interview process?
no. I was thinking more of a wake of sorts, like a memorial for our lost and fallen friend.
Too bad you can't invite next of kin.
Yes, because we don't know who next of kin is.
We can go to his guild.
I mean, to be fair, Strife does have next to kin apparently, and what's left of him is currently down in what's left of the cellar.
Yeah, the other you.
Yeah, the other me.
Watcher's gonna repair him and just have him be the other Strife.
I'm not gonna lie, I was considering it.
Master, what is love?
It just opens his mouth blankly.
Oh dear.
Baby, don't hurt me. That's
I
what
knew
love
it. Yes.
is.
Daisy,
Oh, dear.
Daisy.
First thing we should probably.
Oh,
Get to
Cynthia
doing
would
that.
go to my funeral.
Yeah, she would.
That's true.
Pretty sure Maul would show up just to see if I had any money
Oh.
left of his name, which you'll be disappointed to find no, I did not.
Dragobor will be missed. He was an above average lover.
We don't even have anything left of the bodies though to put in a casket.
Just throw it in the
You
fire.
don't even have to have me cremated. Just put me in an urn.
Yeah, put him in an urn, and fucking the other me is literally another me with just missing parts. Just throw him in something.
Or a tankard.
Or hang him on the wall as a trophy.
Wow.
Just the head, though.
Yeah.
Just the head.
Yeah, that's a trophy.
He died defending this bar.
God, by the end of this campaign, we're just gonna have player mementos lining the walls.
Yeah, there's Dragobor's axe. There's fucking another version of my head. And occasionally just randomly starts singing Daisy for some reason. No one knows
Yep.
why.
Maybe it's because of the
Haunted.
bard.
It's like one of those.
It's haunted.
It's like one of those singing fish you see freaking
Mhm.
people have. Only it's actual Warforged head.
Big math. Big Bass, whatever the fuck it was called. I had one of those a long time
The
ago.
singing bass.
I think
Yeah,
everyone
the singing bass.
I think everyone born prior to the 90s had one of those in some form or way.
Yeah.
My grandma had one of those, and it was horrifying when I was a child.
It was awesome. Don't diss the fish.
I do plan on dissing the fish. You don't know my grandmother like I did. It was horrifying, no matter what she did.
Considering what I know, the little I know about your family, fair.
Yeah,
But
grandma was a
back
keeper.
Back on topic. So, funeral definitely probably would work.
Yeah. Something like that.
Shut down the bar.
Nah, keep the bar open. Keep
Nah.
the bar open and like half price drinks or something.
Get out of my
You
head.
know?
Also, if you want to introduce Matthias quick, fast, in a hurry, that's the best way to do it right there.
Alright.
Half our friend, this place has drinks on half off. It's a great
You
deal,
keep
and they
giving,
haven't banned me yet.
You keep giving the full price, and they're like, "Sir, it's half price." I know.
I am aware. Drink is very good, and I
Give
haven't
me
had
doubles.
I haven't had to break chair over person yet, or break person with chair, or break person with other person. It's great war. It's not so great. I was looking forward to breaking person with other person.
So I'm hearing the plan is to tidy up the bar and get it ready for the day's service, and just let the workers know that it's going to be another holiday, basically half off drinks and so forth.
Yeah. Do we also want to contact someone about, like, immediately about repairing that bottom floor? Because I think that kind of takes precedence right now.
Yeah.
Repairing it?
I don't know if we can repair it or not. I mean, I nailed the thing shut.
At
so.
least fill it.
We're in a world where people can stone shape. Of course they can repair that.
That's true. Honestly,
Fair.
honestly, dude, at this point, I would just build a stairwell down into that section and just close off the sewer entrance. Fuck it.
We'd need an airlock, first of all, to prevent
It's
odor.
that smell, yeah.
Well, that's why you get someone that's really good with stonemasonry. Give you a hint, it's hard to get that
here's
shit
a
through
question.
stone.
Did the vault door get damaged?
The vault's gone.
The vault is gone. Vault's gone. Vault door was slightly damaged.
The
Okay.
vault was knocked down into the bottom of it, cracked slightly, and then the corner of it, one of the corners of it near the door, was disintegrated.
So the door's
So-
fine.
The part of the door is fine, and there's the rest of the vault, but it's a metal heap that's been basically cracked open.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, you guys could establish a second cellar. You can get a stone shape to make a floor in between the two, and just, have extra
Yeah.
space.
And when anyone with talking about zoning permits asks, you just say it was already there, because technically it was.
It was, yeah. I mean,
It
we
wasn't
have the
your
original. Nope, it wasn't our fault. It was a beholder's fault. Oh wait, a beholder? No.
Nah,
That's
don't worry about that. Just think of it like a yawning portal where they have a fucking troll attack every week. It just
Yeah,
happens.
we just have a beholder attack every week.
Just
It's
have
normal.
a very fine print on the sign about liability, and by entering, you are relinquishing all responsibility for your own well-being.
There you go.
Might not be a bad idea.
I will
The hammer
charge
and
500
quint
gold.
legal print.
We'll charge 500 gold per person to go down there.
I mean, it technically is a way into fucking... Yeah, it said that could work. Yawning Portal 2.0, bitch. We don't got trolls, we get beholders.
I will mention that this is to the sewers, and the yawning portal, it goes down.
I know that it's a completely different thing, but it's comparative at this point.
Yeah, let
I
me
just
think.
wanted to clarify for you guys.
List of things that we've seen come out of the Yawning Portal. Sturgeons and trolls. Things we've seen in the sewers. Intellect devourers, bugbears, goblins, fucking, fucking illithids, an undead beholder, and assholes controlled by intellect devourers. I think we win.
yeah, I do too, actually.
Hey.
Yawning Portal, you might die. In Hammer and Quench Hole,
You will
definitely
die.
will fucking die.
Yeah, you will die.
But you may come back. You just won't be you anymore.
You may
So-
not come back at all. You may be a pile of dust. Sorry.
I love this.
Could be a great cash grab, I assure you.
This is a great wake for Dragonborn Strife. I love it.
So the workers show up. You inform them that there's been a small change in real estate in the basement. How much are you giving away? Just telling them not to go in there and...
Telling them not to go in there. That they've, something happened that you might not want to know about, but don't go down there. It's not safe.
It's also nailed shut.
It's also nailed shut.
That'll keep the beholders out.
Yeah, I know exactly.
As long as y'all don't have anything they want, you're fine.
Shadow's the nails will keep them out. No, no. Her thought is just preventing people from going down there right now.
All right. And they're happy to leave the basement alone. They have enough drinks for the night, although Brittany does make mention that she's going to have to purchase a couple more supplies in that case. With that in mind, you guys can have the bar opened up a little earlier than intended. There will be half-off drinks, so you'll get some attention. And I think it'd be fair to say that a couple, amongst the handful of people that show up, the first ones to do so are a red-haired... well, Graham, what's the description of your character? Or you're yellow, blonde, fuck. I kept thinking of you red, I'm sorry.
Yes, I am Matthias Nielsen. I have fantastic, tall, blonde mohawk and fantastically braided beard. I am covered primarily in tattoos, and I don't really like clothes. I do, thankfully, wear pants and a vest. And honestly, most of the tattoos look like they've been half done. I only have bear currently on right arm.
Why half done?
Are these
Yeah.
prison
Totem
tats?
Barbarian.
Fair enough.
I haven't decided what the other totems are yet. Like, haven't gotten to those levels yet.
No, I was just thinking there's some
Gotcha,
sort of
okay.
story behind it, like you started fighting the tattoo man or something.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny? I mean, the tattoo man is definitely Matthias himself, but he's also a drunkard, so that's actually a very real possibility.
It's just a self battle.
I do like to punch self in face from time to time to get bad thoughts out. It helps. Sometimes I use my face to attack other people. It's a great time.
No, not good time.
It is for me. They start moving and stop bitching. I stand and I drink more.
And on the other hand, amongst the group of first-timers, we have a youngish looking man. Osril, is that how I pronounce your name?
Yeah, Osril.
Osril. Osril, you heard through word of mouth through a random passerby that for some reason took interest into you. You've never seen him before, but for some reason he saw something in you that he wanted to share this random piece of knowledge he found in that an adventuring group nearby was hiring, and they had their own place of business just down the street, basically.
I feel like Maul would have given you that information.
I'm like,
for some
that's
reason.
great. I'm not an adventurer. I'm just trying to find a place to play music. But that's a good lead.
But comrade, is bar is great place to play music.
Yes, but you know, going on adventures and all that, it's nice, I suppose, but kind of loud. If that makes sense.
My friend,
Like people shooting arrows at you and such.
but is bar. There are many people there who would love to hear music while they get
That's true.
drunk. And there are many women in said bar drinking who are
I
very
roll my eye.
appreciative of music. They also, as they say, dig the half-elf. Wink, wink.
What is the legal age of consent in Waterdeep?
Depends
Dude,
on the
that's
race.
Yeah, it depends
Yeah.
on the race, dude. Like, freaking goblins mature at like 12.
That is
Dead
fair.
at 27.
Unless you're Styx, who apparently is fucking virtually immortal. Because canon is hilarious and Strahd. Never can remember Barovia, though.
Kitty.
Well, all right. I'll go over there and see if they're needing a little bit of music.
Fantastic! That means I get to drink.
Oh, you're going there too, buddy, are you?
They have drinks half off. Why would I not? Also, it's not Bod has banned me yet.
Yeah. All right.
To be fair, last bartender, he had it coming.
You said that about the last one too, and the time before that.
They all had
and-
it coming.
The one before that, she was 70, man. I mean, there was no call for it. None at all.
She called my mother a whore. At least I think that's what she said. I don't really speak Dwarvish.
You just called her a whore yourself.
Well, she was a whore.
This is going great. I can see nothing going wrong.
Can you feel the friendship between these two characters? Come on.
It's a love-hate relationship.
It is a love-hate relationship.
Oh god, I've recreated Styx's dynamic. Fuck.
I think
Yeah,
you
so,
created Shadow and Struggle.
Yes,
I'm
you
just,
did. You
uh,
really. It's
Yeah. But I'm walking down the street with a dog by my side. And a couple of things on me, but a fiddle, and that's mostly it.
Devil went down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal?
Yes.
You know, we go over this every time. I mean, most elves are good with a bow, but I'm just good with this one.
I mean, it's technically...
I wink at you.
That's pretty good. I like that.
That is bad. That's
Yeah, that's great.
Applause.
I
It's
caught it.
technically bow, I guess. I don't know. All I know is I can hit people with it, and that is all that matters to me.
I can just imagine giving him a crossbow and he just uses it as a
Play a
as
violin.
cudgel.
Near. That is not how you play
Yeah.
that.
Hey.
Or even a longbow, for that matter.
I do have a short bow though.
Oh, there you go. You got something.
But I've never killed a man, so
I have maimed many and possibly killed a few. I do not take count, and usually I'm blacked
you
out.
can't do non-lethal damage with a bow. But I've never killed nobody. I think.
That is why I am here, friend. See, non-lethal damage I do with my face.
Well, why don't you ever do that then? I mean, like you just rip that guy's arm off and hit him with it.
Well, he stopped attacking me without arm. It worked.
No, that's why you lost your job. He said disarm that fella.
Exactly. He
Not-
was disarmed. He no longer had arm.
No, you. Oh, God. All right, just this time, like try not to get us thrown out immediately. I really need this job. All right.
I make no promises.
Oh God, gods.
Come, friend, we drink and we forget woes of day and week and month.
While that's going on, I'll probably be in the bar like kind of looking at Shadow and essentially in her voice. I forget the exact words you used, so paraphrasing. Funeral and or no, it was memorial. Memorial and Shadow or God damn it, Watcher like essentially pantomimes hitting something with a hammer while making the sound of hammer on steel, essentially implying, do you want me to make metal statues of the two?
Yes, that would be a great way to memorialize them.
Please do not use my nuts or my bolts.
God.
Yeah, I couldn't resist.
So, Stragobor wonders, do you have bolt or sprocket down there?
God fucking damn it. Stregobor will live on through fucking Watcher, and that's fantastic.
Yup.
Oh god.
Wow, this place is dismal. There's not a single bit of good cheer in this whole establishment.
Yes, it's almost like someone fucking died. Very strange.
Great fucking thing to open up with.
Matthias has no
Oh.
chill.
How fucking rude, you bastard!
What? His bar. No one's happy. You're drinking. Everyone should be happy.
Yeah, somebody did die. 2 someones.
Then you celebrate by drinking more. I do not see problem.
I'm pinching the bridge of my nose.
Looking to Shadow. I have an idea.
What the fuck is that Kenku saying?
He has an idea, that's what he just said.
Right, but he is Kenku. He is just mimicking.
Yes?
He spouts words. Doesn't mean they mean anything.
Fuck you.
Though he had very literate friends, I see.
It doesn't mean anything, don't worry.
It's just a prank, bro!
I just got to fuck you by my own character's voice. Fuck me. Fuck me indeed. That's great. I love it.
What is your idea, Watcher?
It was more an implied I
Yeah.
have an idea moment.
Yeah, obviously!
And its rifle is on as well, and I love it.
And does it involve killing these 2 because they're really annoying and rude?
Well,
or at least one of
easy
them
there,
is.
easy there. You know, if you're gonna kill us, I'll just leave. Doesn't need to go to violence.
Yes, after all, he is not that annoying. He's only half-elf.
You're the annoying one.
Ba-dum-bum.
Oh, well, that I admit to. I am very annoying and
she's
rude.
an elf. You fucking dunce.
She is? Wait, that's a she?
Yeah.
I can't tell. Honestly, you all look alike to me.
God.
Well, he's rude. How do you put up with him?
I kind of got nowhere else to go.
I also, and I just air quote, like, really slowly, disarm people. Yes.
Yeah, actually, if you're worried about people being killed or dismembered, he's a pretty world-class bouncer, as long as you kind of keep him on a short leash, so to speak.
Depends on how high you wish them to bounce. I usually go for a record of 4 feet in air.
I kind of gesture at him and gesture at my dog. Between the 2 of them, he's the least trained.
I piss indoors 1 time. You never let it go.
Yeah, you know, it's legal for the dog.
Why does it get to be legal for dog, but not for Matthias?
I mean, bring it up with the council.
Well, fuck those people. They all have heads up ass.
Just staring at him like... Alright.
Yeah.
Like... She's going to turn around and... go wait on tables or something at this point. Till she could get her thoughts straight.
Wait, why don't we have 2 Orsals?
Oh, I'm just
The
trying to
question
get
is,
somewhere
why
I can
don't
actually
we?
see.
Yeah.
About to say,
Why
I don't even
don't
see myself. Wait, I still
Yeah.
don't see myself. I see nothing.
Oh, well, here, give me a sec. Stop moving, motherfucker.
Why can Matthias not see? Why am I blind? I have even started drinking yet. Ah, there we
Oh.
go. I can see now. Now I can
Forgot
get blind
to
drunk.
Has sight on you guys because.
But I'll use my entertainer's background to start being like, well, you know, might be able to liven the place up a little bit if we could arrange something. I'm kind of short, room and board at the moment.
Remember, sing something somber. Someone has died. Is great respect. I feel like I'm getting stared at by literally the entire party at that comment for some reason.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Do I have something on face that is not beard?
So Watcher will just pinch his brow as he
Yeah,
looks to you, Matthias. Why are you here?
Sign outside said drinks half off.
I mean, that's a fair reason.
Fair.
All right.
Touche.
Like,
I mean-
are we getting to the point that I'm mostly an alcoholic and less of a barbarian?
He's like, wait a minute.
That's,
Is this
fair
not a bar?
point.
Oh, look!
No, it's run by a bunch of hags.
Look, walking bird person has pet bird. Oh, you want to see trick? I can speak to animals. It's great trick. The kids
Do you
love
want to
it.
see trick? We could get this bird to turn into something else too.
What? It's nonsense. It's just bird.
No. Maybe.
How is this maybe bird?
Maybe it's a bird, maybe it's not.
We get to go through the whole big reveal once again.
But it's obviously bird. I don't know why it is consuming more alcohol than my mother, but it's bird. This sweet lord, that raven could hold its
Not a
own.
bird. Not a bird.
You're right, it's a drunk.
It's a drunken bird.
I like this bird. Is Pet a big bird? Big bird is now friend of Matthias.
What does the bird have to say for himself?
Artistic metallic screeching.
Yeah.
I kind of pat the little pouch of birdseed I have on me, and I'm like, I'm not. I think it would be rude to give you any of that. I mean, you're a. I mean, forgive me. You're a people, right?
You're people, right?
Wait, who you?
I mean, like,
who you
I don't mean
question
that as insulting as it sounds. I mean, like you're like, should I shake your hand?
He is Kenku. He has feathers, not hand.
God.
Watcher just
He's sitting on a
pinching-
chair.
Watcher just pinching his brow as just waves Ozrel off, essentially mimicking back. Could we come to an arrangement? I don't have much room and board, and pointing at loot and just giving a sure. Just
Okay.
go over there.
It's fantastic. He gets
Actually, where I
jobbed,
was pointing.
and if
That's-
anyone gets into a bar fight, I will gladly throw them out. Do you require them to be at my dear sweet god right out of the
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
gate?
I start like doing just the soulful, mournful soliloquy on my violin.
I will remind you, this is still a tavern now, so.
Okay, well, I just fucking critted that shit. So 28. This is some baller ass music,
Yeah.
boy.
Dude,
Yeah, that's
you
fair.
are straight up playing "Kissed by a Rose" by Seal right now.
Yeah.
No, Irish. Every rose has its thorns. Etc. Etc.
Huh.
It's going phenomenal. Obviously.
It's fantastic, and if anyone starts fight, I throw them out. Yes, it's great. Now question, do you prefer them in one whole piece or multiple pieces I throw out? Also, how much does the bar chair cost?
How much does a bar chair cost, actually?
Because it might get deducted from whatever pay I'm getting constantly.
Well, you can buy them in bulk.
Well, we're gonna start, because I'm breaking a chair at some point.
Well, I would prefer our clients to remain in one piece.
Yes,
I
let's-
don't know why they'd be in multiple pieces to begin with, but they'll remain in one.
I just air quote again. Disarmed. Yes. You can drink with one arm. I have proven this with friend. Poor fucker. He was no longer friend after he lost arm. Granted, I hit him with it.
Watcher just looked a shadow and in Never Ember's voice. I'll put out a request for more hands to be hired on. And I just kind
Gods
of
in you.
look at you.
Hey, you need hands? I have hands. I have 2 hands. It's great.
Not him. Not him.
Anyone but him.
Anyone
He's
but him.
worse than the
I'll
dwarf.
take the bard, but not him.
Well, to be
You
fair,
can
the bard,
tolerate the dwarf, but not him.
I promise
fair,
and
it's-
swear on Totem of Bear, I will not piss indoors. Yes, I have learned this. He is called housebreaking, air quotes.
My dog is just sitting by the bar, being extremely well behaved.
Shadow's gonna focus on the dog and pet the dog. What a good doggy. Such a good doggy.
Yes, we named him after great uncle. His name was Stregaborn.
God.
Just
Rub the salt in harder.
That's what Matthias does without knowing it too, and I love it. Or at least that is what I named him. I don't know what he named it.
The dog's name is Leal.
See, a stupid name. Stregabor's strong name. Comes from dwarves. Hmm.
And Shadow just stares at you. Again.
Again, you stare.
Like-
Osriel has never heard of Stregobor.
Did I do the thing where I said something and it was either rude or insulting?
I don't know. Did you open your fucking mouth?
That is constant problem, yes. I'm sorry.
Then probably.
She's on the verge of
I
saying,
wink
get
at you,
the
though.
fuck out, you know?
Wow! Not either
Get
fuck.
the fuck out!
I like that. Those piercing eyes.
Right, good friend tell me, change subject when get awkward. Portrait! That is very beautiful lady. Who is she?
Someone that the previous owner fancied.
Can Ivy trying to feed a little bit of cheese to like a mouse or a rat that might be nearby?
You assume that those would be in our bar?
I'm about to say, I mean, Strife, I'd imagine.
we-
that-
No, me
Worked
as a,
hard to get rid of
me as a-
rats.
oh well, but we didn't, did we?
No, you guys succeeded in getting the rats out, as far as you know. You haven't seen one since.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
What is very clean. I have not seen single rat dropping yet. It's very impressive.
Well, this one's in the
Thank you.
better part of town, isn't it? It's not by the docks.
Yeah, fuck the docks. All those sailors are assholes and don't know how to sail shit.
No, but they drink like a fish, and that's the whole point of owning a bar, isn't it?
That's the only reason I like sailors. And dwarves. And not many others, come to think of it from Matthias. I prefer animals. When you speak to animal, it's very simple, very direct. I'm pretty sure Laven here gets it. Dear sweet lord, that Laven is on his third tankard.
From behind you guys, as you guys are at the bar discussing this between yourselves, you hear a small commotion. Nothing big. It seems to be just an argument between two people at the far table that might come to blows, might not.
Is it Centir and the guy?
No, it seems to be just two random people off the streets that came in for a drink and either can't hold their drink or had some sort of argument running between them beforehand, before alcohol was involved.
I'm assuming it's this over here.
It is, yeah, that one.
I look at Matthias. I'm like, if you want to prove that you can deal with people who are out of line, you go deal with those two over there.
Just,
Fantastic.
Osriel looks immediately worried.
Yeah.
No,
Shadow-
I mean, like, I could take care of that for you if you. Oh,
No,
okay.
no. They are doing it as test to prove myself.
Yeah. Shadow, as you say this, I'm just like behind as while Matthias can't watch, just doing the throat cutting motion, like no, stop it.
It's
no.
okay. It's okay.
You
I
know
got
what? You know
this.
what? Never mind. You know what? Never mind. I'll go deal with it.
No, I will deal with
I'll
it.
go
It's
deal-
okay. I already
No,
said they will be in one piece. I will be right back. I grab the bar stool on my
Sit
way
down
over.
and watch the bird.
I'll roll deception to you guys, saying I think it'll be fine.
Someone with really good deception this time, right? Yeah.
I want to
got a
say roll that
+6
with
instead of a
disadvantage.
-1.
But...
I mean, to,
Yeah, disadvantage.
I mean, I guess you don't even need it.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Excuse me.
it's like I'm already over
Do
here.
something.
Like, I'm fucking holding the bar stool. I literally just sit down and just sit on top of it with my freaking hands on my knees. Like, greetings. What seems to be problem?
The barmaid, Melius, decides to take a step back at this point. But the two men seem to be continuing the argument. It seems to be over a discrepancy in payment. The man on the right is arguing that he didn't get paid enough for the job that he just did at the dock, moving some crates and some just general labor. And the man on the left is saying he did a 50-50 split, so it's what it is, man.
This sounds like true real shame. That said, 50-50, can't hard really argue with that. That said, this man also provided... I have great idea. You both have drinking contest. Whoever wins argument. Yeah?
I would like a persuasion of some sort for that.
I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm terrible at that, but I'm okay with doing it. I mean, if they don't go for it, well, I have the stool under me currently if things come to blows.
They're inside this
Could
low,
I
'cause they've
give
already
an
been drinking.
inspiration?
That low.
Oh.
Oh, ouch.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
Oh.
I'm gonna-
The new striker board.
I feel like they're just staring at me
True.
blankly, and I already get the feeling that didn't go over. It's like, now, I see you are not okay with this idea. That is fine.
They seem to have taken it as though you intend to get them drunk and then take their coin.
Why would I have coin? You're all going to be drunk. You spent coin here.
No, I mean take their pay.
Oh. I'm not gonna lie, that was somewhere in the back of Matthias' head, strangely enough.
It's a big leap, but you just...
Right, I rolled
out.
terribly. No, it's not good deal. Okay, that is fine as well. That said, you both must quiet and simmer down. You see, I am currently no bouncer at bar. Which means if you two will continue, I get to be the one that throws you out. And I am very, very good at throwing people out. Do you wish to see?
Two men share a glance to each other, and though they don't seem to like each other, they seem to, in their drunken haze, realize that two is technically better than one, and they are standing up rapidly, as though they intend to...
And of course,
I
hearing the-
cast a sleep spell on him from the corner.
That does jump from character to character,
Yeah,
reducing
that-
health as it goes. So
Right. So if he's targeting, it'll hit those two first, then me, and then whoever else, and it's definitely not going to get past my health.
Yeah.
So it'll hit... so that's 20 feet range, right? It's 20 feet radius from the point of your choosing that it radiates out from?
Let's see, if it hits that wall, then... Oh god, that hits half the bar.
But it'll
Yeah.
hit these.
Yeah,
two
that's
first.
right, it gets
Oh,
weaker, so it's going to hit these guys first, and then Matthias.
Yeah.
By the time it gets to me, it'll be either nothing, or not enough. It's not enough anyway, so...
Well, it's definitely going to knock them out. Let me say that. I want to double check how it operates because I think it's going to hit the other patrons as well. Is my only thing.
I'll put the text spiel back on it.
Yeah, sleep is great at these levels, but it also has a lot of weird wording in it from time to time.
Where is the thing?
My first persuasion is a fucking
Include-
nat 0.
On.
basically, you subtract the amount of hit points from one person from the total,
Yeah.
and then it goes to the next person, and it knocks out the next person if there's still enough. If there's not enough, it stops the next person.
Starting with the creature with the lowest hit points each creature effective.
Hmm.
Moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit point. So it affects everybody within 20 feet and just starts at the lowest and keeps climbing
Yeah.
up from there. Okay, so it would hit... How much health does... Okay, never mind. She's fine. So it's going to hit at least this person as well.
We can wake them up.
Yeah, it's fine. So the two men immediately... Their eyes go heavy and they immediately slump and fall back into their chairs the moment they stand up to face Matthias. And you notice, Matthias, that a person behind you has also fallen asleep, strangely enough.
I feel like I was
I-
like mid-swing with a fucking bar stool at this point, and I just noticed them slump over. I was like, oh, that's strange.
I call out that. Oh my! Look at that! They saw the anger in his eyes and it made them pass out.
Must be. Usually I have to hit them first before they do that. Strange.
Oh no, it was just your intimidating presence, wasn't it? Oh wow, so impressive.
I am impressive, yes. Well, they are still in one piece and now currently asleep. I shall drag them out and leave them on street. I'll leave them on street over. I'll be right back. I'm gonna drag these fuckers out.
I just
There's
look
two.
at the two of you. Who are you?
Oh yes,
The
apologies. My name is Matthias Nielsen, and I am many things. Yes. I'll be right back. I must deposit bombs on street over. Be right back. I'm just gonna leave all.
I heard
all the-
bombs.
bombs.
I heard bombs.
I said
heard bombs.
bombs! Bombs! Like hobo!
God, Strife is still among us.
I feel like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I partially started developing this character's personality just to literally trigger everybody in the group. And I'm doing a great job so far, it seems, by accident.
Oh yeah.
Speak to Half-Elf, he explains he better with words than Matthias, yes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I kind of send my doggo over to wake the sleeping woman, kind of without anyone noticing, while I'm talking to you guys.
Okay. No worries there.
This is going great, I love it.
It truly is.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm Osriel Moonshadow, but most people just call me Oz. And over there, that was let me pull up his name again. Matthias.
What are you pulling his name upon?
Ye olde Twitter. He just keeps a fucking messenger pigeon in his fucking clothes.
Just looking up Grimm's characters.
I had many.
Yeah.
I just kind of my
But
look
yeah.
at my shifts to that of one that's bemused as I just observe you and the guy out of the outside the window, and I just say,
that was Matthias, but most people just call him Hey You.
Literally, you just glance over. I'm just trying to push these guys into a trash can and then walk back.
It's going well.
Ah,
Sorta.
dear sweet lord, did you know life-size person does not fit well in trash can? They need bigger trash cans on street, yes.
They
Odd
don't go in trash cans to begin with.
What was I supposed to do? Actually leave them on street? That would be
I
disrespectful.
mean, most people just put him in the cellar till they wake up.
Do we have a cellar? Do you have a cellar? We could have put them in cellar.
I don't think anybody would want to go to this.
Why, do you have rat problem? Matthias is great with rat problem.
No, we had, but not anymore.
Oh, it's
He
shame.
saw
They've
it in
got
one of
bigger
them
problems.
plays. One of them plays about gangsters, and they're like, "Oh, I hate them, dirty rat." He kind of never dropped it.
It's true. Rats are
Hey,
very dirty.
"Can I ask you something, Hylock? Is there like just for no reason at all? Is there an arena in this city?"
The Blue Alley.
That's a ring of
Really?
sorts.
I genuinely believe there is a place where you can set up official fights between people for people to view and money. I just can't recall it off the top of my head.
Oh, do not put Matthias in a fighting pit. We would never be broke ever again.
Oh, but that's the idea.
I know, and I love it. I am literally optimized specifically for fucking pugilism.
We do have a rather large, quote-unquote, room
Oh,
in the cellar.
God, are we about to start a fight club? Please say yes. Please say yes.
Fucking Fight Club. God.
The first rule of Fight Club is we don't talk about Fight Club, though.
But then how do
Okay.
you make people aware of it?
Well, you don't want the cops knowing about it, do you?
So you call it something else.
Why not just invite City Watch to join? I'm pretty sure they would enjoy.
No.
They don't do anything else. Fuck. I keep hearing
They
shit
take
about.
bribes.
I keep hearing shit about illithids and sewers. I've been literally hearing that for. Fuck.
There are illithids and sewers.
Yes, I've heard. City
I've
Watch do
seen
Speaking of
nothing.
that, what's that smell? Well, not to be rude.
I have seen the illithids in the sewers.
Insight check.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's definitely an insight check. I mean,
Against the total lie.
It's not completely a lie, actually.
I mean,
To be fair, like
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I've
the.
rolled insight against people that I know are telling the truth. So
you seen actual illithid in sewer, dear sweet lord. What did it look like? What did it smell like?
It looked like an octopus face.
That's not exciting. You're bad at
No.
telling stories.
I
I
am.
mean,
I
that's
don't
why,
tell stories.
that's why you
That's
need
why
me
you have
here.
him. Yes, exactly. That's why you have him.
Yes, Oz is very great at telling stories. Constantly has me riveted or put me to sleep. Really great at bedtime, yes.
Hmm.
I just point at the two of you and ask together.
No, we're not like that, but thank you.
Facepalm.
I was gonna make the same joke.
But that's great, though.
When originally meeting Oz, made big mistake. Thought phrase bottom bitch was word for true friend. Was very awkward when Matthias finally learned true meaning of bitch and bottom.
So Leon is with us.
It still amazes me that common is your first language.
It's actually third language. I forgot second language.
How are you a person?
I have come from very powerful tribe. We worship bear, we worship eagle, we worship tiger. I don't know what tiger is. I've never actually seen, but I hear great things about tiger.
They're
And
big
wolf.
old pussycats.
Tigers are cats?
Yes. They're
Leo
cats.
whines.
We shall keep tiger away from bird friend with bird friend then, yes.
In fact,
Like-
all cats eventually become tigers if they grow old enough.
Careful, Matthias would actually buy that.
Oh, careful.
That's
Rio
exactly
would
what
have
I tell him.
Rio would have a field day with that.
Oh, yes.
All cats become tigers, my god. So is important to kill cats before it gets too big.
Oh god.
No, you let them grow up. They make good watch cats.
But then why
You know,
is
For people who can't afford dogs.
city not infested with
Leo
tiger?
whines again.
Because
Okay, boy.
they get sent out into the wild and they become too big.
I see. I've not seen wild tiger yet, though. Very strange. Maybe Matthias is just lucky. Yes. I love playing dumb characters. God, I miss this.
Well, this is going to be something else. Because Watcher just shoots a look at you, Shadow, and just says, in Rainer's voice, going to send out word to have a couple more hands on board. Well, perhaps you can prove yourself. Implying, well, we're going to have some other applicants come in here. You managed to beat them? Well, maybe we'll give you what you want.
Ah, it's true contest of strength. Yes, Matthias is
Oz.
very good at this.
Oz feels pretty confident, like he thinks he's convinced you that Matt just made those people pass out in terror, and I was just shredding on that Vio.
That Vio.
Matthias is very, very intimidating when he gets angry, yes. Never bothered to ask person intimidated, usually unconscious or dead at that point.
Half of what Oz actually does is just keeping Matt from killing people.
I can see it.
Just in the shadows.
I've only been arrested twice while here. It's great time.
Trust me, only is something of a miracle.
You should see what it was like in Neverwinter.
I mean, he's a very good law-abiding citizen.
What's the law?
It's what I meant to
What?
say.
Right, okay, I'm gonna believe that one. We'll see how well I believe that one, shall we?
Ah, he's
Oh, yeah.
he's so full of them funny jokes, isn't he?
I don't buy it.
I think you buy it.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just looked a Shadow at my suggestion, though. Like, you can kind of see. I hope this guy dies.
Yeah, I nod with you in agreement, like, yeah, I agree. this point.
You're just setting him up for death. Is that it?
That's
Yep,
it,
we're
yep.
setting them up in a free-for-all against anyone else that
Beholder.
comes looking for a
Oh, this
the
sounds
work
like this
Raynor
sounds like
mentioned.
great time. I am
Yes.
Matthias is all for this. Yes.
You're just gonna find somebody that's about to explode and tell Matthias to go hug him.
Yeah, exactly. We'll
I-
send him down to fight the Beholder. If you can defeat that thing, you can work with us.
I mean, unlike Strigobor, I actually am resistant to literally everything but psychic, so I actually have a
That's
slightly
good.
better chance against the beholder.
You do, yeah.
It was on my list of things to level up to.
That's why multi-classing's a bitch early on.
It is.
So what is the plan here? You guys want to wait till a couple more hirees come in and then set up Matthias in a fight club in the cellar against them?
Fuck yeah, let's
Hey,
do
yo!
it. Yeah,
Hey,
come
yo,
on.
you
Cellar
I heard
that has
you were
no
hiring.
floor.
I would say whatever the proving grounds or the arena is of the city, because yeah,
Do it legally.
Our
Yeah.
friend here wants to see a tiger
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
close.
If we could find a druid, they could shapeshift into a tiger.
Ooh, you wish Matthias to wrestle tiger? Yes. Can I do it bare-handed?
That depends. Are your hands made of bear claws?
Well, no, but they hit really
Then no, you
hard.
can't do it barehanded.
But Matthias wants to do it bare-handed.
But you don't have bare hands.
Oh, I see a problem here. First, Matthias will find Bear, wrestle Bear and take Bear hands, and use them as bare hands for bare hand fighting. Yes, this is a great idea. We must find Bear.
Leo,
Just do it.
my dog can't understand us, but he recognizes the frequent tone of animal cruelty Matthias often goes into, and is looking at me very worried.
No, dog is okay. First, I will talk to Bear and ensure Bear is okay with this. Yes, I do not believe in animal cruelty. Animals are friend or food. Yes.
Bark.
By the way, a small raven friend or food? Matthias is hungry.
Small raven is
I
friend.
just take Wagner and move him to the opposite my side.
I just want to
But
make sure.
Wagner tell him. Wagner should speak for himself.
I hear that melanated bird is fantastic. And that bird is on its 5th tankard now. It is surely melanated enough. I just want to make
Wagner,
sure.
completely sober, just looks at you, opens his beak, and you hear, "Fuck you."
Yes, my lord, even the small bird can mimic big bird who mimics other things. It's fantastic. You can make money with this. Also very strange. Usually I have to cast spell to talk to animal.
Again, not really a bird.
Also, ravens generally already have mimicry.
Yeah, but Matthias is retarded, so fuck you.
That is true.
You accidentally convinced him that the best way to fight a tiger with his bare hands is to first fight a bear to get his bare hands.
This is gonna be interesting.
We can make a fist weapon if you really want. Like, I'm not against that.
Yeah, here, because my natural fist doesn't do enough damage already.
What you need to do is dip your hands in tar and then dip them into broken glass.
Is great.
No, you dipped them into feathers.
Why would I dip them into feathers? Feathers don't hurt.
Just shooting a sidelong glance at you at dip them in feathers.
Not yours.
But he is full of feathers.
That's not the point. He's a friend. Go find a chicken or something.
Do I get to
Don't
eat the
worry
chicken?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Seriously though, can I wrestle a tiger?
Yeah, let's put this guy in an arena.
All right.
Watcher's gonna bet against him.
We want to go to an arena and set up Matthias against the tiger. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really curious how Matthias would actually do against a real fucking
Oz
tiger.
is just kind of murmuring, the respectable places throw us out, and these people bring out the worst in them. This is going to be a disaster.
I love this bar, Oz. This is a great suggestion I made.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, buddy. Now you're gonna go beat to death some large, majestic animal with your bare hands.
No.
Unless-
I do not get to fight bear apparently first to get bare hands. I will hit it with this. Yes.
Strangely enough, a tiger is present within Waterdeep's monster portfolio for me to pull from.
Why the fuck is that actually there?
Let's never find out, shall we?
Well, apparently for when the barbarian wants to wrestle a tiger, I guess. What the
We
fuck?
could have gone to the Blue Alley.
We could have gone to Blue Alley.
Oh, come
Do
on.
you guys want to change up proving grounds?
Send
Fuck
him through Blue Alley to see if he survives.
The fuck that. That's
I
gonna be a
actually
group
really
effort.
like that idea better.
That's
You
no,
like
no.
that
Blue
idea
Alley will
better.
forever be the group effort thing, not
No,
the
no.
testing fucking the rude barbarian against whatever the fuck you all found, which apparently you found a tiger.
I mean, it was supposed to be you against the other potential hirees, but Tiger works just as well.
We can do that later, friend. Don't worry. Matthias will prove himself countless times as long as I get some sleep. But first, Matthias must now wrestle Tiger.
I'm going to, before you go out there, give you a pep talk and give you bardic inspiration.
Bitchin'.
All right, now look out for the claws and look out for the teeth.
Yes, claws and teeth. Very bad for Matthias, yes.
Okay.
What
This is
about
a terrible
tail?
idea. Don't die.
Is tail bad? Or is tail good?
It will get very angry if you grab him by it.
Oh, not as angry as Matthias. I don't even feel like I work off rage. I feel like I just work off unbridled combat high.
I was
Seems
not
like it.
expecting a tiger fight today, but we can make this happen.
I love that this is a thing.
Players ruining all plans once again.
That's the way it always goes.
Arat's brother, I really hope you enjoy this when this crap goes up on the channel. I'm gonna force feed you this entire session because this is great. I love it. Okay. Yes, now
so-
Matthias must roll initiative. Go,
Now-
Matthias.
That is
I am
interesting.
just going to warn the two of you that
Shite.
he is going to do a lot of jokes about how he's pounding this pussy, unquote.
I've only done that once, and it was not a tiger.
No, I'm just letting y'all know. I mean, like, it's going to get very old and tiring. So just heads up.
Just like
I
him.
take 3 points of bludgeoning damage
Just
I
like
slam
him.
my head against a railing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I
Alright.
do have danger sense. What the fuck?
So,
Yep.
well, that's
Yeah.
level 2, yeah. But, yeah, so Matthias, you're standing down, or staring down the eyes of a tiger on the other end of this sand pit that we are just hand-waving somewhere in Waterdeep. So I'm not going to pinpoint in the, like, exact location.
I thought
for
it was
right
that big. To be fair, I thought it was that big dirt patch that kind of looked like a baseball field.
now. You could be correct.
I just think it's hilarious how easy it was for us to apparently pit Matthias against a fucking tiger of all things. This is great.
If you want to pin him against something, I am more than welcoming to do something. Yeah, so we have you in a fighting pit somewhere within Waterdeep. The location's not really important right now. What is important is the fact that the tiger gets to move first.
And I'm standing there in nothing but pants. I wasn't kidding when I said I was gonna fucking just go fucking unarmed against this thing too, because I'm retarded.
Now, in fairness, well, never mind. Screw fairness.
I'm going against a tiger, Hylock. Unarmed. There is no fair in this already, and I chose this route.
Well, in that case, let's just say I'm assuming you would have raged when you knew the fight was going to start. The tiger unleashed and all that.
Oh
right?
yeah, if we're going for the thematic of I literally don't work off rage, I work off combat high. Oh yeah, I am definitely combat high right now. Getting off on back, I'm gonna wrestle a fucking tiger.
I put 3 gold on the tiger.
I stand on the sidelines after I take that bet and I start playing Holy Diver.
Yes,
Oh, nope, not that.
yes, come on, you big pussy. You and me, we are going to dance. Come on.
The tiger makes a couple of moves back and forth as though it's prowling towards you slowly and surely. There's a stalking undercurrent in its movement as it lowers the body as though it's getting ready to pounce towards you and just rip you to shreds. So Matthias, you will get the quote unquote first move if you can reach it. I didn't think to measure that out. No.
I probably can't actually reach it. Let's see here. Nope, I cannot reach it. Oh, you're such a big, pretty, beautiful cat. I will make sure to make you into a fantastic rogue. One moment, Matthias must make sure I still have good combat high. I'm gonna punch myself.
Fair enough.
And that sadly hits, and I am raging. For a whole 3 damage.
Good with me. That's an
Doesn't it
interesting
stay-
way to keep it running.
Doesn't it stay up if you get hit before the end of your next turn? Just throwing that out there.
I don't think you're wrong, actually. Fuck.
Wait, Osriel, are you planning something? Is that why you rolled initiative?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, yeah, because if that's the case, then yeah, the rage would be gone. I have to re-rage. That's fine, though.
No, whatever, it's fine. I'm not going to keep track of your rages. This is just for...
I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping you were gonna pounce me.
That was the full plan, but then you moved 15 feet closer, or in close to it, and it needs 20 to run. And I couldn't pounce from that distance, so I was letting it be semi-intelligent with its 3 in intelligence and move slightly closer so then it could pounce. But whatever. Osril, with your 22, what are you wanting to do as the tiger and Matthias are closing in on each other? Are you wanting to wait till something specific happens?
I'm just gonna wait for now, but I'm just getting ready to maybe drop a vicious mockery on it, depending on how threatening this thing is.
Okay. So we have the tiger going then, and we have him closing the distance rapidly in order to deliver a bite, let's say, as its first attack. A lunging with a bite towards, and holy shit, it crit failed to hit. Matthias, you have a tiger rapidly moving towards you with its claws and mouth agape, only for its teeth to lash on its own tongue, rather than you, apparently, as it goes up and over your shoulder.
Huh, it's strange. Be sure this is tiger looks like big house cat, honestly. One moment, Matthias must now punch giant cat. I am now going to recklessly attack the giant cat. Because fuck it, why the hell not at this point? That's a 19.
19 certainly hits a tiger, I assure you.
I'm fairly certain. That's 8 damage to said tiger.
Good thing it's raging. Well, he's the Sierra player. Oh, by the way, it's raging.
Raging Tiger. Actually, that sounds like a martial arts movie.
It probably is.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Yeah.
But Raging Tiger.
Osril, I'm gonna keep passing by you. unless-
Coral, you're giving me a raging tiger right now.
It's very bad joke. I am currently wrestling tiger, and it is not raging. I am raging.
It's going to attempt to swipe at you with its claws. Unfortunately, it only gets 1 hit per turn, but it does hit for 17, I think. Or with the
Ouch.
17?
Oh, with a 17. Yeah, it hits with a 17.
With the
I'll
17.
use cutting words on it.
When you creature you can see with attacks, you can use an action to inspiration and subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll. Okay, roll a bardic inspiration die.
Ooh.
2. Does a 15 still hit you?
Sadly, yes.
Yes. Okay, so 15 would hit for 11 slashing damage, and then you half that.
To 5, I believe?
Yes, rounding down.
Cool. And then, shocker, I'm going to fucking... You know what, I'm not going to reckless. Recklessing at this level is just about as dangerous as it is not, so I'm going to regularly punch the tiger. And, oh, wow. Yeah, I just regularly punched the fucking tiger.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 1 on that damage, that's still 6, I love it.
It's solid chunking. You're just punching a tiger into submission here.
I'm just boxing a fucking tiger, this is great.
As another bite goes forward. And I have a 12 to hit you, which I imagine
Nope.
fails.
That does not hit me.
Yeah, it has not recovered from biting its own tongue, apparently.
Ha! Ah, stupid cat. You will make fantastic rug. Or maybe I make you loincloth. We'll find out if Fuck it. I'm not good with jokes. Matthias shucks.
I'm just gonna mark off that 3 gold.
So that's a 6 on your inspiration die, right?
Yeah.
6? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add that. Does a 11 hit?
An 11 does not hit, surprisingly. Its dex is just good enough.
Sad. Well, it's Tiger's dead.
I'll drop a healing word on you, encouraging you.
Man, do I really need it?
Well, you took 17. I don't know what your health is.
I took 5.
Oh, never mind.
Trust me, I'm fine. Weirdly enough, given that I've decided to put myself in this situation.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Barbarians are very constitutional.
Mm-hmm.
I am very powerful. Matthias is a very great man, yes.
Since the bite is not working, the tiger's going to lash out with another claw before I hit with a 20. And that deals 9 slashing damage.
So 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not used to this. I'm getting used to it, though.
No worries.
Oh, Kitty has claws. I do not have claws. I did not even get bare hands. That's okay. Matthias still has fist. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does hit, yes, that is correct.
Weird. Tigers are not as hardy as I thought they would be. Huh.
They are challenge rating 1.
Oh. What were we worried about?
So that means like just some guys, well, like not everybody, but a lot of people could just walk up to a tiger and just beat the shit out of it.
Right.
The tiger is going to disengage and move. How far? This direction.
Oh, come on, you big scaredy cat. Why are you afraid of Matthias? Matthias just wants to befriend and make you log.
Just wants to do some heavy petting.
Not that kind of petting. You are still sadly, Kitty, in range of Matthias's fist. Oh, Matthias is sorry, but he's going to have to hit you again. Or not. Fuck me.
Or not. Let's have the tiger. Well, that's disappointing. I was actually hoping to get more of a distance on that.
I will corner this cat.
Last ditch effort. How about an attack of opportunity from you as it it sprints for the other corner? I don't want to turn this into a runaround, but god damn it. Opportunity attack, stop it, right?
No, no, that's only if you take the
No.
Sentinel feat, so he still got away.
Okay.
He just got
Okay.
punched in the ass for 6 damage while doing it.
I wanted to get him to be able to do something, and I don't... Okay, Matthias, you have a tiger that seems to be literally running from you. What do you want to do?
Well, actually, I think it did the smartest thing it could at the moment, so I'm gonna have to actually use, like, my actual action to dash to get up to it again. And basically corner it. And sadly, at the end of my turn, I think my rage is gone.
Oh,
Wait,
well,
no, because I hit it.
You hit it with the opportunity attack,
Yeah. So I'm still good, strangely enough.
And if it just keeps running, it's just going to keep getting opportunity attacks.
Yeah, it's a cornered animal now. It has to go all out.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Are you actually
I was
trying to
trying
kill
to-
Matthias with a tiger?
No, I just wanted to give it a fair shake. I wanted to be able to use the pounce.
It's-
I will note, when I was Ryan, what I would often do is move back like a couple of feet so that way I could run forward and get the pounce.
Yeah, but that would be opportunity attack as well. It might be worth it though.
You all just watching Matthias like start punching this cat and then just start chasing it around because the cat wants nothing to do with this.
All right.
It's like a real cat.
Yeah, like a real cat. Like I've made a fearsome tiger into an actual like house cat in mentality. This is great.
I have a 15 to hit you on a bite.
That hits.
Cutting words.
It no
words.
longer hits. He rolls a 1. It no longer hits.
Yeah.
Now see, this ain't fair. It's supposed to be just him fighting.
Well, I'm just playing my music on the side of the ring.
Occasionally throwing out a harsh word.
Hmm. Just like
Alright.
everyone else.
Actually, we're not. We're rooting against him, but hey, you know.
Matthias.
Yeah, I've got money on him.
Yeah.
How good does this tiger currently look? I have been occasionally hitting it, but I haven't been hitting it as hard as I would like. How's he looking right now?
A couple more punches, like before, and he's probably going to be down. He's beaten.
Ah, fuck this. Matthias wants fair fight. I shall recklessly attack the giant tiger. Yes. Which means he also gets advantage.
14 hits, though.
Jelly Matthias hits a lot harder than you think he does. Yes.
Alright, so that's 8, which is solid. Come on, Tiger. Last attack. Let's see you get a crit. Bite.
Come on, crit me, baby. Do it! I'm right here, kidding me!
So you're not gonna die today, obviously, because let me say this. I have advantage, right?
Yeah?
So I hit a crit fail on both.
You're fucking kidding, seriously?
I'm not. It's a double crit fail.
Guys, now's our time. We can attack
Oh.
anything, and Hylock has terrible rolls for the.
Does it like do the like?
Blue alley
it
then?
slips in a pile of blood and does the Scooby Doo like I'm trying to stop sliding down this hallway into your fist.
Yeah, it's over. The tiger is unable to keep fighting.
Matthias feels bad. Now, fun fact, Matthias isn't actually out to kill the tiger. So
Yeah,
So I'm just like, wow, I missed.
You missed. Oh, the tiger has one last chance with its horrible fucking rolls. Let's see. I have a 23 to hit.
That hits.
With advantage. 7 piercing. If you half it, you half it.
I have hit to 3. I'm looking so much better than this tiger, I think.
You really are. This is scary. This puts into perspective what D&D characters achieve. The tiger's down. It had 2 hit points left.
Oh wow, my rage alone fucking knocked it out.
Oh, I crit again as I get the crowd excited for Matthias the Tiger Slayer.
Okay, so
We're all like,
trying-
boo.
So, fun thing, I'm actually gonna pick up the tiger, like in a Rocky movie, like how he fucking picks up Apollo at the end of the fight. I'm just walking around the ring with it, fucking just waving its paw in the air with one of my fists on the other side, like, yes, Matthias, the tiger wrestler, yes, tiger puts up great fights, it's not good enough, Matthias is much better than tiger. Tiger is good friend now, me and him will drink a bar. At Hammer and Quench! Yes!
Yeah, I'm trying to make him not famous, but like a attraction.
The crowd certainly takes notice of him, and of the practically one-sided fight, it seems like, as far as they can see.
And I will take the 3 gold from Watcher and be like, that's the start of my pay, I suppose.
Wow, it's great
to be on the
start.
payroll.
Great start.
You are not who I thought you were.
I'm gonna fucking walk over to the fence or whatever that's over here with the tiger still like draped over one of my arms, like, yes, it's great. Can we keep tiger? He's great friend. We cannot keep, but you get dog. He gets raven. Why do I not get tiger? Why does Matthias never get tiger?
Because he'll scare away my dog and he'll eat the raven.
Well, that's why you have Matthias. Just punch him again. Worked great. See, he's not moving, and I literally just kind of like bounce him up and down. See, it's great. Matthias will keep tiger in line. Matthias very good at putting tiger in line.
It's not our tiger.
It's not. What was the point of me
Just
coming here?
because you beat something up doesn't make it yours. That's not how people work.
I beat him up, so therefore I keep him, yes?
Well aware of the slave trades in other parts of the world.
But people, when I remove arm to, quote, disarm, they never ask for arm back. I got to keep the arm. Why can I not keep tiger?
I think Oz is just done.
I love it when I break my companions.
Like he's known you for too long. He's like, he's not dropping this one. And I try to get you distracted by people cheering for you.
Oh yes, he's great! Matthias! The tamer of the tiger, fierce beast, fierce house cat it once was, yes! Ah! Everyone come to Amur and Quench! They have drinks half off! Be respectful though, people have died. Yes.
People died for the half-off coupon.
Yes, people have died for half off coupon.
Yeah, so a lot of the crowd seems enthralled by the new and up-and-coming
Tiger
fighter that just-
boxer!
yeah, basically, that just took over a tiger and then is now advertising a bar that has half-off drinks. So you're certainly getting a lot of attention. I'm probably going to see a good flow of people into the bar later on today.
You
If this is
fucking
any-
bitches are welcome, by the way, for the free advertising.
Oh yeah, no, out of character, yeah.
Oh yeah, out of character, great, you know, shit.
Like, for something that was like, literally, it's like, how the hell do we get rid of this guy? Well, he wants to fight a tiger. Well, fuck it, have him fight a tiger. He'll kill him. That worked out great.
Hey,
It's a win-win.
Yeah, I got to fight a tiger barehanded and win, and I got free advertising for the bar.
I kind of had to make a reason for watching one half you on, to be fair.
Well, you literally watched the man barehanded box a tiger, so that's a pretty
Yep.
good reason.
Also, I honor that agreement. Unfortunately.
I'm not gonna lie, it took me a lot not to try to check the stat block on a tiger, because honestly, I was a little worried going into this fight. I was about to barehand a fucking tiger.
Hey,
Yeah, like you were fine because you recall that in Curse of Strahd, Saber-Tooth Tiger was CR2. Regular tiger.
Would be less, yeah. That's kind of my logic at the time. At the same time,
I mean,
it's
I
like,
could have upped it if you wanted.
nah, I'm good. I'm good with
Just
just,
go back. I'll buff a tiger. Don't worry.
nah, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good with beating the tiger, you know, unconscious with my own fist. Oh, crap! Matthias should have headbutted tiger. Would have been great. Really get to know the pussy, as Oz would say. Yes.
I just look towards Shadow, and in your voice. So, what now?
Well, we got to test out the other recruit. So I say Blue Alley.
Considering your roles today, I'm tempted.
I know.
See, now,
Same here.
that's the trick, though. It's the moment we touch Blue Alley where he suddenly rolls nothing but 20s.
Little do you
Plus,
know, the
I-
double crit fail was just a coy, a plan.
Plus, I feel like if we go in there, it's just our skill checks, not him having to roll anything. Except a D100.
So, can Matthias keep Tiger?
No.
No. Fine, Matthias will find House Cat, and then it will grow to be Tiger. Yes. Matthias will have Tiger eventually. Yes.
That's true, and it will be so loyal to you after all those years.
Ah, yes. I like this idea. Matthias is okay. Matthias must find Cat.
Cats are loyal to no one.
Matthias don't know that.
That's it.
I'm just saying.
My kitty's loyal.
My cat's an asshole.
Well, he's an asshole too, but he's loyal.
Oh no. Oh my god, I just oh, when Eretz comes back, Matthias is gonna love him.
Yep.
Yeah, you forgot about the flying cat already, huh?
The Tressum. Though
What's
that'll
this?
change
Yeah.
between
A
an
flying
Amrod.
cat! Oh, it will grow and become flying tiger. Oh, Matthias could ride into battle. Yes! Yes!
When characters do a 180.
Oh, I literally made Matthias as like the actual polar opposite of Strife, who's like half logic, half autism, so mostly just logic, and Matthias, who wouldn't know how to spell logic.
You're just a more fighty, drunker minx.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, yes.
We will
Or
punch evil in the face! Ha ha!
You're just missing your boo.
Boo got
need-
polymorphed into this very nice tiger.
Tiger, yeah. Your
Myself,
miniature
hello,
giant,
witch.
your miniature
just-
giant space hamster is now a freaking tiger.
I just started playing Baldur's Gate. That character just confused me so much when I first saw him.
Your cat could be a miniature giant tiger.
Yes.
A miniature saber-toothed tiger. Oh dear sweet
That's
God.
exactly what's happening.
I love it. It's a great idea. Matthias will get house cat. It will become tiger. Yes. God damn, Matthias is going to be so pissed if he ever finds out what the truth about cats are.
Don't worry, I got a silver tongue, buddy.
I know, thank God. And thank God my insight isn't for shit.
All right, well, it sounds like you're about to be having a whole lot of patronage at your bar.
Yeah?
Yes, and Matthias will sign autograph for... Well, to be fair late for signing autograph.
I'll show you how to write the X down later.
I was just going to draw a picture of bear. Like tattoo, yes! Matthias. Bear totem. Slayer of tigers, yes. Oh, I can get tattoo on other arm of tiger. And of Matthias riding tiger. Into battle with bear, yes! I need tattoo.
Archer just rolls his eyes.
Yeah, Shadow's about doing the same thing.
It'll work out, I'm sure.
Uh-huh, yeah.
But again to Shadow. What now?
It's very simple, new friends. We go back to a bar and we drink and celebrate with new friends. I turn back to the crowd and I just roar at them.
I do not drink the product that we serve. I don't wish to drink up our profits, so no. But yes, returning to the bar is a good idea.
Well then,
Not to drink.
you can drink water. I give fuck, honestly. As long as I get alcohol.
We get back, it's on fire, it's exploding, and just disintegration rays are shooting out of it like it's a Daft Punk concert.
My God! I love my new
Awesome.
job. It's so exciting. Matthias fight tiger, and now bar is exploding. Wait, bar is exploding. No, my booze!
That's when the dwarven ale goes up and a giant gat of flame.
And that's when Matthias just falls to his knees and cries for the next 20 hours straight.
This is
What the fuck is this?
different. What?
What? What?
Oh, that's Blue Alley. I'm so sorry.
That's Blue Alley? No, fuck that! Oh my God, it looked convoluted as shit for an alley.
So, you've met me and Matthias there. You haven't really introduced yourself. Not that's a problem, you know. Some people are kind of cagey with that kind of thing.
She is elf and he is bird friend. What is else to know?
Their names for one, you dunce.
Oh yes, this will be very good. Hello, I am Matthias Nielsen,
No,
and
I
that...
just said they already knew our names.
Oh. Matthias apologizes. I will go be quiet now and go in until bar fight starts.
Right.
There will be no bar fight.
Matthias loves bar fights!
Just hear from the distance.
I like that. That was a good touch.
A crying Centaur takes you up on it and just beats the shit out of you.
Yeah, exactly.
This
You
one's for
sound
Stugable.
like him! You sound just like him!
He said, I'll see you tomorrow. I have work tonight. Then he died.
Oh god, that's awkward.
Oh no.
Why am I in the cellar, damn it?
You're in
so
the cellar? You're
there-
here on
there's-
the main.
I've got 2 tokens out here. One's
Yeah.
in the cellar, one's behind the bar.
There was a small accident when I was trying to figure out the lighting for the area, and I couldn't see. Everything went black for me, so I just tried to put down somebody's token to see.
It's
And
fine. It's fine, because all of a sudden I see the cellar. It's like, shit. The hell am I doing in the cellar? I nailed that thing shut, man. Looking to Matthias and Oz. I'm called Shadow.
It's very nice to meet you.
Shadow.
Why do we have so many damn Eskimos in here?
Because Matthias
Don't be
fought a
stupid.
fucking tiger barehanded. You're welcome.
Why are they
We
all
heard this was
Eskimos
the
though?
cool place to go and drink.
Wait,
Cool
so-
place. I get it.
They're red wizards. Get over it.
Oh god, no.
They're cloaks. They're the cloaks, you know,
Fucking put
from
my hood up. Shit.
Wait, so your name is Shadow. What do you
Yes.
name Shadow then?
Oh, what?
She said her name was Shadow. Or his name was Shadow. I still can't tell. It's very
No,
confusing.
my
for
last
me.
name is Moonshadow.
No, her name
No,
is Shadow.
no, no, my name is Shadow.
But his name is
Yeah.
Moonshadow. So what do you call your Shadow?
Just Shadow.
Why do you name your Shadow after yourself? This is very confusing for
Maybe she's named
Matthias.
after her shadow.
Why would her parents do such a thing? That's fucking stupid.
It's kind of strong.
Yeah.
You don't know my parents, you wouldn't understand.
It's true.
No.
Do you know what Matthias Nielsen is in Giant?
I don't think I want to know.
Long hole.
I'm just face palming because I've heard this story 1,000 times, and I'm like, it's going to go down the same way it always does.
And I'm pretty sure it's something bad. And can I get an adult here, please, to stop this?
You're older than all of us combined. Oh, I'm sorry. How old are you? I mean, that's rude to ask, isn't it? I'm just going to be quiet over here. I'm going to be the elves.
I just kind of lean over to watch her real quick. It's like, and he's the good one with the words. Mm. Oh, look,
Very
pretty
scary.
lady. I'm going to go offer them drink and share a story about how Matthias fought Tiger. Yes.
Do you have a place we could stay? You know, while we're working here. Preferably not the same room. He's a little bit much.
Matthias will take the bar. Matthias is fine sleeping on bar. Yes.
I do not trust Matthias in the bar by himself.
And that's why I like you.
Why not? Matthias will not drink while not on job.
Out of character. Why does that token down there look familiar to me?
Yeah, that bugged me
Oh,
too.
I remember why.
Yeah.
That would be the quote-unquote noble known as Mr. Maydol, who was speaking with Lady Austere
Yeah.
the opening night.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, something's gonna happen soon if I fail this next roll. But either way, I don't notice them yet. So, to you, Ozdril, or Oz, Watcher will just point to himself. Watcher, private eye investigation firm.
Oh,
You-
wow. That's impressive.
Wait, Matthias needs explaining. How do you watch privates?
I leave. I just start earning my keep performing music and like in between sets asking the barmaids like stuff about you guys. Kind of
Okay.
surreptitious.
Do Kenku have privates? I look at many birds. I never see private pots.
I play louder.
I
So-
ask for a drink real quick. Let me just.
I feel like
That
somewhere
makes
there's a
sense.
fucking head that you all fucking discarded and forgot about that just pipes in. The mating habits of Kenku are very strange.
feel-
Yes,
I just
that's
look
the
over
thing
my
that's on the wall over there. Yeah.
What the fuck?
It just,
I thought
just
that was
randomly-
helmet! It talks!
yes,
Is-
it talks. It randomly says weird shit all the time.
Dear sweet Lord, quick, magic head! What is in Matthias's future? The average length of a sewer gator of Waterdeep is 2.5 meters in length. What the fuck does a sewer gator have to do with Matthias? Will Matthias wrestle a sewer gator in future? Oh, it's great day for
Oh,
Matthias!
God.
It's
I
how
was
you die.
just gonna say that too. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh, Matthias is not sure he can do that. Matthias had a great friend who died. He was great at wrestling alligators, not so much stingrays, sadly. His name was Erwin.
Oh, come
God, I
on.
knew you were gonna go there with that one. No, still too soon.
It will forever
Too
be too soon, hon. It will forever
the
be
way.
too soon.
Oh, it is forever too soon.
Oh dear. By the way, 18 sleight of hand was for me to drop some of the capsaicin in a tankard of ale and hand it to, and then I just hand it to Matthias.
Oh, Watcher! Great Watcher of Privates is great friend. He hands me ale. Oh, Matthias is very, very grateful. I down the whole fucking thing. What happens
And
to me?
I literally ask, I literally get what looks like a clear bottle filled with liquid. You start drinking it, and you probably think I'm drinking vodka, but it's non-alcoholic vodka.
Is it drow poison?
No, it's non-alcoholic vodka.
That-
It's fucking water.
That doesn't make sense.
It's
Okay.
water. It's water.
Non-alcoholic vodka. So basically, it tastes like
What?
ass with no great benefit to
Yeah,
it, like vodka.
It's potato tea. It's delicious.
Oh, good
Yeah,
God, that sounds
exactly.
horrifying.
I
Also,
know.
so I just drank an entire tankard that had
Yeah.
capsaicin in it. What happened to me, Watcher?
Under normal, well, here's the thing. I would say that that's just up to you and how your character handled spice. If it got into your eyes, I'd ask for a con check, though. Or a con save, I mean.
Why would I put alcohol in the ice?
Essentially, I just make your drink ridiculously spicy.
It's
Anyways.
like a fireball times 2.
Oh, good God, ow.
Instead of it. But if you guys don't mind terribly, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break right now, grab a drink, go to the bathroom and such. You guys can
Yeah,
go for it.
do the same, and
Uh,
then we'll
yeah, I'm
jump
gonna do
back
that
in.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've kind of been dragging along, yeah.
I think that sounds like a great idea. Alright, I'll be right back then.
I fought a tiger today. This is great.
Future game dynamic is gonna be very interesting.
Because at some point, there's going to be a fucking sewer gator, and Matthias is going, just like Magic Head said! Oh, I must remember to ask it more questions if I survive fight with sewer gator.
Something tells me if you saw a Terrask, you'd think that it was a sewer gator.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, Matthias is, like, legit fucking stupid. He probably would.
You have a 10 in it, though.
That doesn't make me a smart man. And I'm a fucking barbarian.
I mean, barbarians aren't always stupid.
That's true. I had a friend that played a gentleman barbarian who was actually really intelligent. It was a really weird trip.
I'm actually playing a barbarian for the first time, strength martial class. It's really interesting. However, my barbarian, I decided to just, like, because the people in that group constantly shit talk the Tau and Warhammer. So I'm just like, you know what? Weeaboo space communist. I like it. My barbarian is going to be a weeaboo.
Oh, dear sweet
So he's
Jesus.
a full Japanese Ronin, just going out with his odachi.
Danielson, you must wax the floor. As in sans my car. As in paint my genitals. Hey!
What?
Oh, sorry. I mistake you for hooker last night. Hey.
Is this Ronin?
Super illicit tentacle hentai makeout session.
I must remember to burn hard drive. Yes. Hey.
I'm just gonna eat a piece of chocolate and forget you said that.
Yep. You're welcome.
The Japanese are known for a great many things that are fantastic and amazing. They're also known for some of the craziest goddamn shit I've ever seen in my life.
They have a very permissive sexual culture, but they blur out like the meat and potatoes of it, which is just weird.
Yeah, and some of the crap that they just have on their usual scheduled television programs is a little... I can't think of the word, but it's horrifying.
Degenerate.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the word.
I mean, I've seen some commercials and they're interesting.
Mate, you have no idea. Japanese culture is very intriguing, though. I will grant that.
Too bad it'll be gone in 100 years.
Meh.
By the way, I did want to ask in regards to the game. So, as far as Shadower I know,
I'm
are
gone.
pretty much.
Yeah.
What? No, I'm referring to Ozril right now.
Oh.
Like, we already piece together intellect devour, but hoping not. But essentially, like, we know Matthias is ish. As
It's
far
just a
as
word.
we know, you're just a regular entertainer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Matthias,
That's all Osriel sees himself as, though.
Matthias is very proud of who Matthias is and promotes Matthias. Yes.
Hey.
I don't know what the fuck I ended up doing with his accent, but I love it.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of where we go from here. Because, like, essentially, we're hiring you for the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm wondering is, why would we go to Blackstaff with the guys that we hired to protect the tavern? Is
Well,
my main question right now.
To be fair, you literally, in a way of trying to get rid of him, challenged one of them to fight a tiger barehanded. Granted, the barehanded part was his idea, but challenged him to fight a tiger barehanded to prove himself, thinking it was going to work out in your favor, and you ended up losing the bet.
Oh no, yeah, I'm fully aware of that. That's one, the reason why we haven't kicked you out, and two, why you're on board. But it's just like, I wouldn't ask people that I hired to guard a location to just ditch that location and come with me. Is the thing.
I mean,
So I'm wondering how to connect this.
you all did just recently fight a beholder, so we're kind of like more personal bouncers than bar bouncers. Well, I'm more of a personal bouncer. Oz is just really good with words, and honestly, you kind of want that, seeing as how you're a Kenku and Shadow is
A noble.
Yeah, a noble,
Yeah.
but frankly better at stabbing people than talking to them.
You have seen Osriel's more subtle touch to things, where he's kind of just nudging things to go in a better direction
I mean, if all else fails,
from behind. Yeah.
and you really need a reason, Matthias could easily give you a reason to have Oz, like, with you at all times.
That's fair.
Because
But I
Osriel
imagine-
probably wouldn't go out and do that himself. Like, backstory wise, it's not part of the character.
That said, because Matthias is going, and in order to ensure that he's not somehow attached to any collateral damage Matthias may or may not cause,
I like how we almost immediately, just without talking about it, we're like, yeah, we know each other, right? Yeah, we know each other for a long time.
yeah.
We're just going with it.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it works. It works, though. The freaking, smart smooth talker and the very, very blunt, straightforward barbarian. It's a sitcom from D&D Hell.
Is Hylock our masterful DM back? Okay,
Hmm.
good. We can keep talking shit about him.
Remember, could always be worse. Oz also knows magic. Yes. I am not a fan of magic. I prefer a very straightforward thing where I take hand, I make into fist, and I punch until the threat is no longer threat. Yes.
See, please tell you've got a weapon, right?
Yeah, I got weapons.
Okay,
Okay,
good. Because
good.
I was like, you got one of those sweet I do 1d12 damage weapons that you can use, right?
So, funny thing about that, I was debating heavily on picking up a shield, so I kind of took something else.
That's fine. Yeah, shield is perfectly acceptable.
I'm still debating it. Like, honestly, because a D12, that's a D fucking 12.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Jen.
I had to get my medication.
Oh, it's okay. Oz also needs medication. Sometimes Matthias talk too much and it hurts his head. Yes.
It probably hurts everybody else's head too.
Well, that depends on how hard I hit them with my head.
No, I meant you're talking.
Oh. I don't
Huh.
understand.
Now that I think about it, that would be a rather fun concept for a bard. Someone who's just so stupid he unconsciously just makes everyone's heads ache.
Yeah.
I kind of dig that idea, actually.
Huh.
Like someone
Isn't
that
that
is.
what an intellect devourer is?
There's secretly an intellect devourer in the party.
What did I miss? And oh, there's a dog now.
Yeah, essentially, I was mentioning how that's actually not a bad idea for a bard. Just a bard that's so stupid that he just makes everyone's heads hurt when he talks.
He's less about his charisma and more about the pity he inspires in other things and people.
I wanted to make mention to you guys that I have a storm overhead of me right now, like thunder and lightning and such.
Oh,
Very, very frightening.
And I've
It
noticed
is.
power failures overnight recently from storms. So if I suddenly cut out of both Discord and Roll20 all of a sudden,
It's because
Uh,
we said the wrong thing.
yes.
At the wrong time and caused the power to go out.
And
no,
it's
he
possibly
just rage quit.
Matthias's fault.
He
Yes.
Yes, it is Matthias' fault.
Yeah.
That's
So I
what
just
I
wanted
saw.
to give you guys a heads up.
That is what Oz says to Matthias all the time, that it is always Matthias's fault. And that is why it is just me and Oz, and why we have no other friends until today. Yes.
Wait, but what about the dog? You've had the dog too, didn't you?
No, the dog isn't my friend. He's family.
Yes.
Well, but still, but he's a friend to Matthias, right? I would think. Maybe? I don't know.
Dog is
I mean,
great
I'd say they're
companion
acquaintances.
and also great emergency food source. Yes.
I just stare at you like, I don't think Oz would like that idea.
I did say emergency.
Doesn't matter.
Matthias is great at making sure emergency doesn't happen. After all, Matthias literally with 2 own hands fought Tiger and won. Matthias does not approach emergencies very often.
So to make mention to what Watcher pointed out before, we have Mr. Madoff, the eye patch wearing nobleman that was speaking with Lady Austere beforehand during the opening of the bar. He enters through the main room, the main door, in a seeming hurry. His lone eye passing across the crowd rapidly, apparently searching something out. Seeing you two at least, being a little uncertain and a little hurried as he moves closer to you guys, Watcher specifically, since he's on this side of the bar, and gestures to you two and asks if there's a space at which he could talk to you.
I'm wondering, do I want to roll this at disadvantage or a normal roll?
Depends what you're rolling? Question mark?
I'm wanting to see whether or not I want to
What, you want to stab him? Was that it?
slap him. I cried across the face with my talons.
Don't do it at disadvantage then, because you do know better, even as
Yeah, he's a
Trauma.
noble.
yeah, you know better. You literally, along with Stride, pointed out what's illegal in Waterdeep. Slapping a noble is definitely
Yeah.
illegal.
I motion to kitchen that's slightly under renovated.
Oh, are we
Maybe
going
that.
to kitchen now with new friend?
Not you. No.
Oh,
You stay here.
okay, yes.
Osrul will keep playing, but he'll look at the crowd and see if anyone is taking unnecessary note of them going into the back.
There is. Well, give me an insight. Insight. I mean, perception is probably the best idea here.
Oh, yes, I see. Matthias will stay at bar and make sure no fight breaks out. And if fight does break out, Matthias will get into fight and end fight by fighting. Yes, great idea.
There's 2 people that take interest in the sudden movement behind it. One is the halfling barmaid, Danica, and the other is a nearby patron. I'll indicate them by flipping a side for them. Let's see. This old man.
You can
All
never
right.
trust old people.
I'm old people.
Bitch, I'm gonna be 32 this year. Fuck all of you. I hate it.
I'll be
I'm gonna be
32
30
next year.
And I'll be 39 this year, so actually next month.
Oh wow, you actually are old.
I am old.
Wow.
You do realize that when I say old, I'm never mind.
We know, we're the 50s and older. We know.
No, I'm talking like CAG age.
Oh,
Yes,
Hag.
hundreds. Styx
Every
age.
old person is a hag.
Wait, Styx was old as fuck. Was he a hag?
Yes, he was
believe-
green.
I hate to break it to you at this point, but there was a idea tossed out there.
That Styx was actually a hag? That's amazing! I would have totally been down for that! Holy
Oh,
shit, this
oh.
entire time I've been a hag and I never knew? Oh my god. Why the
But
fuck am I so... Oh, wait, no, that explains why I'm so fucking ugly. God damn it. Oh well, at least I'm rich.
nice.
So led off into the secluded kitchen while Mattis keeps a watch over any rowdy people in the main room, and Orsil, Ostrel, sorry, keeps a watch over Matthias and anything he wants, really. Shadow and Watcher, you lead Madoff into the back room. As soon as you cross the threshold into a semblance of quiet and not being listened in onto, as far as you know, Madoff immediately takes off his hat and gives a low bow towards you both and says, I'd like to extend my deepest condolences for what happened. No games, no ploys, no tricks. I am genuinely sorry for what happened.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Do you wish to hear this time where Matthias fought Tiger?
Sorry, I was stepping away from my mic. I figured that'd be funny.
Yes,
Yes, it
it
was.
was really good.
Watcher, with a 15 insight, it does in fact seem to be genuine. He seems surprised at what he apparently knows happened. He might not know the full story, but apparently he knows enough to come say sorry. And
Yeah, tell that to Stregobor.
two, he's
What the fuck?
attempting to be genuine.
And Strife's other fucking head on the wall.
Watcher's the anger in Watcher's eyes abates slightly, but his hand is on a death dagger on his side.
Madoff, seeing Watcher's anger, slowly replaces his hat onto his head again and says, I know I could never say anything or do anything or provide anything that would make up for the loss of friends. But I would like to extend an olive branch. I know the organization that caused it, and I know a few of their weak points, and I've been slowly hoping that I could encourage you folk to help me unsettle them. But at this point, if you're interested, we might be able to do some actual damage, but I'd like to offer this transparently. I'm not going to include you in any more unless you'd like to.
Tin gold would have been enough if it was the elf.
I am looking through my phrases heard. I am not finding the words, interestingly enough.
Shadow looks to him as like revenge would be good. To get whoever was behind this and make them pay for what they did. But that's also not the right answer either. We will have to discuss this and get back with you on what we choose to do.
He nods slowly and gives a a small cordial bow again as he moves his way towards the door, taking that as your dismissal and not wanting to take up more of your time. He gives a passing comment of, if whatever your choice may be, if you don't wish to be involved anymore, I will cut ties and you won't hear from any of me or mine ever again. And he steps out into the main room, into the pantry rather, past Brittany, and it seems intent on leaving.
Can I note how much I hate being a Kenku right now?
Good friend, wait! Hold! Did you know this talking head on wall is magic? And this bird is best to drink an entire bar.
If you tickle his nose, he calls you meatbag.
It's very strange, but very, very interesting.
Madoff makes a passing glance, but continues on his way out of here.
I'm
Kind
so
of
sorry,
talking
so
to one
dour.
of the waitresses, and I'm just like, what do you mean this place has been open for 3 days? 2 of them had explosions, and the third one had large portions of the establishment disintegrated along with half the ownership. And I am like very aware that this is the last bar in the whole of Waterdeep that will hire Matthias.
And it suddenly occurs to you why they did hire Matthias.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh Malil, this is gonna be, oh god.
Oz, I have great idea. Come here.
No.
Come close. I have great idea. Come. I need you to convince patrons of bar to challenge Laven to drinking contest.
Why would I do that?
Because that fucking Raven holds drink better than any dwarf Matthias has ever met. We could make good money here.
Are you sure? I haven't noticed.
I literally just point to the 10 goddamn tankers that bird has guzzled down in the last 20 minutes.
There's a reason he's sitting alone at the bar. Nobody wants to sit near a bird that can outdrink them.
all right. Yeah, we can work with this. I look around the bar and I try to find somebody that looks like they might do it but has the most coin.
So some rich drunk guy. Got it.
Insight?
Sure. Let's see an insight. 19.
God, I am rolling good.
Your best bet seems to be the gentleman over here. In the far corner away from you.
Maybe you could answer a question for me. A little flight of fancy, so to speak. See, my friend over there, I point at Matthias. You know, he was saying that you could you wouldn't be able to outdrink that bird over there. And I said, look at that bird. He's already had 10 cubs. He's so deep, he's gonna be able to walk, much less fly home. You've got this, don't you?
The man seems a little put off, but he seems to be a couple of cups in already as his head lolls towards you. And he says, I'll drink a bird.
Persuasion.
Dude, I swear to God, you didn't crit this time. I was about to say, if you crit that fucking thing 3 times, I'm gonna be amazed.
We know what skill he treasures, or he's going to be the face of.
Well, he has to be for Matthias.
He is. He is the face.
The man in his drunken state seems to take the challenge to heart and immediately rises up, even though his companion tries to tug onto his wrist a little bit to keep him sitting down. And the man stumbles around you towards the bar to sit down next to the bird.
Oh, yes, fantastic. Everybody gather around. Who will win in drinking contest? Fine.
What does this guy look like? What is he?
Where does it even go? I mean, like, the bird is like an 18th of all that much ale.
I stopped questioning after I first saw. I no longer question.
Yeah,
He's a plain-looking human that's most likely worked in the docks. He has rough-looking hands and a couple of scars along his arms, indicating probably some past accidents.
Perfect. I fucking come up behind him, I pat him on my shoulder.
Who will win in drinking contest? Strong dock worker who knows his way around a rope and pulley, or small minuscule raven who's already had quite a bit? Place your bets on
I
who
kind
wins.
of duck under the bar and start going, "Who would bet on that bird? I got 5 gold on that man right there."
Right there, mysterious voice says 5 gold on the man.
The man seems to be taking a prize out. Says, I'm good for 10. I will put 10 down on myself.
I'll take you on that bet, sir.
While all that's going down, I just turn to Shadow and Andrew. Can you give me any insight?
Any insight
Essentially asking, what's your take on it?
on what's going on out there, or what Mater had to say?
Mr. Madoff. That never
Madoff,
got
yeah.
met.
Yeah. I don't truly know. He seemed genuine, but honestly, I'd like to find out who is responsible for harming our friends, killing our friends, who is responsible for bringing the Beholder to our home.
Watcher kind of looks towards the trapdoor, and in your voice, killing our friends.
Yes.
His eyes kind of tighten as he looks back to you and just says, "We can't win."
No. That thing's too tough for us. Definitely, I mean... It could easily destroy us both, and there's no sense in going down there and fighting a lost cause. A battle that we can't win isn't really one worth fighting. Especially if you know the enemy.
Watcher will hesitate as he looks back into the bar and just mimic Oz and Matthias, and just kind of looks at you questioningly, essentially asking, are they good and essentially are they worth keeping around type thing and bringing along.
I mean, they're good at stirring up entertainment, that's for sure. I mean, got people trying to outdrink a bird. That's not a bird, that's an imp.
But Matthias still doesn't quite understand
No,
that.
you
thankfully.
don't get it. And you don't hear that.
I assume no one else will bet money on this.
The man's friend is not interested in betting, and the roll I just made was for the man's con save, which was mostly just to see how well he did, considering the bird is immune to
Yeah,
alarming
to
effects.
alcohol.
So the man does better than you'd think. For a moment there, might have actually been concerned, except for the fact that the raven never seems to feel anything like wooziness or alcohol poisoning of any sort, and just keeps drinking until eventually the man just passes out face down on the bar, leaving his 10 gold to be grabbed.
I take it, and making 13 gold in one day is a pretty good day for Oswald.
It's fantastic show. Sir, your friend? I hate to say, but he still also has to pay for all the drinks, including the birds.
Oswald has grown up in bars, and I kind of do some quick math, and I give him the total. I go, oh, but it's half off today, so there's that. I smile at him.
Yes, let's see. Man managed to get down to 5 tankards. Bird is currently working on 7th.
The man makes a disgruntled face as he stares at his friend, most likely weighing in his head how much of a friend he is to the man.
How much do I like this
he
guy?
is leaving.
Yeah, how much do I really care about this guy?
Yeah.
There's a small huff as he digs into a coin pouch, hands it over to Matthias, and then grabs his friend and begins dragging him out.
Ah, yes, thank you. And do remember to return to Hammer and Quench,
Where the bird always wins.
where the bird always wins. Yes. Thank you, strange voice in my head. I'm so happy to have you when Oz is not speaking in ear. Yes.
Who are the bartenders working tonight?
We have Might, white dragonborn. We have Danica, the halfling barmaid. Melise, the earth genasi barmaid. And then there is one woman in the back that seems to be a manager of some sort.
Danica the halfling.
Danica.
Danica the halfling.
Yeah.
White dragonborn. Might.
I think it's hilarious how Matthias, in a single fucking day, managed to make us probably more profit than we've seen in the last 2 days we've been open.
I guess. Oh, by the way, if you just want easy references to those, you can scroll down in the Discord chat to tavern hires, and the ones that we voted for are there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give them each a gold piece.
I just take the pouch
Nice.
of money I really honestly don't need other than to drink with, and I just set on here is winnings. Yes, make sure it is in safe place, and be sure to tell Watcher Privates and Shadow named after Shadow. We do good, yes.
The three girls take their offered coins and pocket them away. And Mike takes the coin pouch and slides it under the counter, most likely towards a lockbox of some sort.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we probably should upgrade that one of these days.
Yeah.
Let's just ask. Oh, right.
Right.
Well, you do have the business card of somebody that does make vaults laying nearby.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Let's talk to him. Let's
If-
talk to Reska.
If only we knew people.
Oh my god,
Who
you're
could
gonna
give
hire
vote?
Rascal? Like, oh, if there was a body for him to turn over, motherfucker, that piece of shit.
I love it.
Yeah, but I give like all the people working there like a gold piece and kind of like just drop that. I basically grew up in taverns, so I kind of have them warm up to me. It's just
Yes, he grew up in tavern. Matthias practically lived in taverns since first drink, yes. At ripe age of 5. Yes.
He's an alcoholic. Secret.
I'm an alcoholic, dude. This guy is an alcoholic for fucking life, from life.
If only Matthias got recipe for family made. Oh, but it would be terrible. Had bad tendency of having people shit out their hearts. Not figuratively, I air quote, but quite actually shit out heart. It's very strong.
I sigh as I give them each 3 more gold, and I go, and that's for putting up with him. I'm really sorry.
They happily pocket it away. Might seems to be the most accepting of his tendencies.
Yeah.
Yes, and now I shall drink with patrons and show off tiger wounds. Yes.
No, you go do that, buddy.
I shall. That is why Matthias says this, because Matthias is also going to do. Yes.
I fucking love this character. My throat hurts like hell doing his voice, but my god, do I love this character.
What do you guys, since I'm going to assume the night will be wrapping up soon, what do you guys want to do next, if anything?
In terms of what Watch is probably going to do, after a brief discussion with Shadow, he'll probably sigh and indicate that he's going to... Well, first, do I know how much how much gold it would take to essentially make statues of the 2 that we lost?
Well, you have a statue of Strife already.
That is true.
A bust.
Yeah, basically.
So for Strikabor then.
For Strigabor, I would rough hand it and say like 10 gold to get a miniature statuette of him built.
Can we integrate his ashes into it somehow?
Wow. You know what? I think he'd want it to be in a vault. So yes.
Sure. We can add on 2 gold to make the statuette have the head pops off and you can pour the ashes into it.
And we can just keep it in Strife's other head.
Oh god. Yeah, but I'll head to a forge, essentially watch for an hour to pick up proficiency, and then essentially ask to rent out the forge to make an urn for Strikabor, essentially.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because the forge downstairs sort of fell into the lower ground.
And the workshop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, are we gonna have to rebrand?
Probably.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the hammer bit was supposed to be fixing arms and weapons while they, but that's sort of fallen by the wayside.
Literally.
I mean, you could hire a dwarf out for that sort of work as part of it.
That'd basically just be for ambiance.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
that point. So
Let's hire Rascal.
But if we
Let's
put
hire
him in the
Rascal.
cellar, it would be an early warning system.
Let's not say we did. Hire Rascal.
If
that
the
is.
dwarf starts screaming, that means we need to leave.
That's why I say we hire Rascal.
that's fair. We hear a gnome shriek. We know it's time to leave, and Strikabor is very happy.
Yo, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Ah!
Okay, so Shadow, are you going to keep watch over the bar tonight, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
So do you have rooms we could stay in?
Yes, we do. We have, outside, there's a set of stairs that lead up. Go all the way to the top to the attic. There's a couple beds up there.
Matthias is not very good with heights. Maybe Matthias could sleep in cellar. Yes.
You don't want to go down there?
Oh, Matthias, that is where you keep the booze, and you do not wish Matthias to drink it all. Yes, I understand.
Right, exactly.
See, Matthias
Are
knows
you
things.
sleeping in the bar?
Cellar is but a bar. I
The
suggest...
Shadow, are you sleeping in here?
No, I'm not sleeping in here. I'm going to keep watch in case. You know, we have random people who tend to spy what might. You know, it's not a really good part of the neighborhood, you know?
Oh, well, I'll sleep soundly then, won't I?
Well, being upstairs, they won't bother you. They don't go to that. Just words they might try to blow up the bar.
Oz, pretty lady I drink with says that for the last 2 days there have been explosions by bar. So exciting, I'm so happy. Matthias is so glad we took job.
That's exactly why I'm keeping watch tonight.
Matthias has not seen single explosion since he started working. Matthias is so sad about this, yes.
As long as you don't threaten to blow the place up, you're all good.
Why would I want to threaten to blow up bar where Matthias drinks?
And before I go to sleep, I will put some flower seeds in the planters outside the window, druidcraft them a little bit, and speak with animals on Leal and see what he thought about the people we're hiring. Or being hired by.
These people are right crazy, man. Get the hell out of here.
Do they smell good?
They smell like sewers.
The entire bar smells like a sewer at this point.
I spent a lot of time in the sewers. It's great. I like them.
He would say
Gross.
that neither of them smell. I'm paraphrasing, obviously. Neither of them smell heavily blood or anything like that. The bird smells really weird, like a whole bunch of different things mixed together. And Shadow has a very bare scent, a light scent.
Mm.
But none of them are bad, as far as he can tell.
Okay.
Dog's a great
Well, I
judgment
trust
character.
you. And then I go to sleep expecting to be woken up by violent explosions and screams.
Which
Fair
could
enough.
be any number of things, from Matthias waking up with a hangover to Matthias just waking up, actually.
Yeah.
As you wake up, Jackson stands above you.
Yeah,
I feel like I
As
just...
Matthias-
you're in his bed. It's my bed, sir.
I feel like I just drank myself into a fucking stupor and
Who?
passed out at a table.
I'm not in Jackson's room.
I was being a smartass. Sorry.
That would be pretty freaky, though. Fall asleep, wake up to see yourself standing over you. What do you do?
Oh, hello there.
Don't mind me, just typing that down.
I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on me.
Awkward.
You start laughing maniacally.
Oh God, do I always seem this rapey?
All right. So we would be. That would end up the night. Thankfully, through the night, there doesn't seem to be any sort of explosions, attacks, none of that. It seems to be a peaceful freaking night.
Damn.
Great. Wonderful.
I know. Matthias shows up and suddenly there's no action.
Right? Fuck! It's like Matthias does his job so well.
All right.
The
So
rats are going around. Yeah, we heard that this guy, he beat a tiger. Fuck that shit.
Hey, you know what we
so
should do? We should make him our boss. I mean, he fights giant cats.
not bad.
Patron saint of rats.
Apparently, Matthias could be a patron saint of God knows what at this point. He fought a fucking tiger barehanded.
So we would be moving on to the 5th day of Markmanolf. As a heads up, later in the week, on the 7th, and then on the 10th, the last day of the week, there are holidays coming up. The 7th is Stoneshar, a holiday in which people are encouraged to start a new project, anything of the sort. It's said that if you start a new project on the day of Stoneshar, your whole year will be blessed with good luck and so forth.
Straggerboard
Does that mean I
died
get
before his
advantage?
holiday.
There's no mechanical benefit to it unless you're a certain cleric. But yeah, Strife died before his next holiday.
And Straggerbore.
Yeah, the two crafters, actually, that's kind of disappointing now that I think about it. Besides the one that crafts arrows.
Seffect.
Soon it's gonna be more than just arrows.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Watcher becomes a gunslinger in Strife's name.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't consider. But I'm going to save that card for.
Oz wakes up and creeps into the bar expecting extreme danger around any corner based off what he's heard from the barmaids.
And the most you see is Matthias passed out at a table, surrounded by bottles, snoring stupidly peacefully.
Yeah, I occasionally jump and yelp at random noises.
And just to give a heads up on the second holiday, because it's a really weird one. It's the Reign of Misrule, which is the holiday celebrating Bashaba, the goddess of misfortune, during which people of the city are expected to break trust, belie oaths, disobey the normal order as long as no actual laws are broken. Children take control of schools, priests worship their gods' enemies, and anyone who wants to participate in a guild's trade can. And there's going to be a lot of pranks.
That's gotta be so confusing for clerics. What the hell?
Dude, that's Styx's holiday right there in a nutshell. Fuck yeah.
Your friendly neighborhood priest whispers in your ear from behind, "Psych! I worship the god of murder today." Shank. So he shanks you, but then he heals you, so no crime was committed.
Good.
Dagger
May,
of healing heals whatever damage it does.
may Tiamat's
Yeah.
dread fill you. Yes.
So does that mean we can't trust anyone at the regular temples then?
Possibly. It also means if you choose not to participate, supposedly you end up having misfortune for the whole day.
That's such a weird holiday. It's just like I worship a god of chastity most of the time.
Right? The fuck?
Technically, I'm still a virgin. Technically.
Yeah, basically.
Except for that
I mean,
one
so
day a year where
Shadow,
I
who does-
really make up for it.
I thought
So
priests
Shadow,
were-
who doesn't steal anything, goes around and starts stealing stuff or something. Jeez.
On this day, Matthias shall be sober.
Oh my god.
the greatest challenge.
Oh god.
It's very hard challenge. Matthias gets through most of day with it. Yes.
Stragobor wouldn't be allowed to mention the word vault for the entire day.
And it would actually be nice to elves.
That day, I sell
would be-
things. Would have sold things.
And would be nice to the elf for the day.
I would just try to stay away from you.
Yeah.
We all know that's not
Really
happening.
problem. Right. So yeah, those are the two holidays coming up later in the week. As I said, it's the 5th right now, unless you guys want to skip ahead for whatever reason. But we can open up on the 5th of Morpinoth. Don't you love that I'm keeping track of the month and day and everything? Isn't that fantastic?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
about as comforting as when you were doing it in Curse of Strahd, where it actually held a lot of meaning that we somehow managed to just avoid by accident.
Evil's twin hides its face for now. Expect that to change before winter's end.
In a couple of months, we are informed that we're still playing, but the Dragon Heist has been successfully completed by parties unknown.
God. Alright. So, on the 5th day of November, 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Absolutely nothing.
We all came here for my singing, I'm sure.
Always.
Hylock is a bard confirmed.
Yep.
No, fuck no.
With a
Oh.
terrible charisma stat.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Totally.
Alright, so 5th day, it's bright and early. The bar is not quite yet opened yet when the front door is proceeded to be knocked upon for a couple of times and then a pause.
No more, Matthias. Matthias has fought plenty of time. Oh, right. I'm no
I
longer fighting
already
Tiger.
I
Yeah.
hand you your breakfast and some tea.
So
The way I
you
normally.
basically just hand me a bottle of booze and a thing of tea, which I'm not going to drink.
No, I give you like eggs and toast that I know you're not going to eat, and tea that
It's
you're
where
going
she
to
cooked
smell.
the eggs.
In the kitchen.
Oh, I forgot to mention, Oz is fantastic cook. Matthias does
If
not
you-
partake often, but
The kitchen doesn't work.
I mean, you can boil water. I mean, that's all you really need for eggs.
Did you take those eggs from my nest, you motherfucker?
Yeah, where'd you get the egg?
I do look really awkward when you come in. I'm just like, oh, this might be a bit insensitive. And eggs. We're in a metropolis. There are eggs.
yes, but from where did you get it? You did not get them from Bird Friend Watcher or Privates, did you?
No, they have these carts, and you can go to them, right? And you can buy groceries. Yeah, food.
I'm
you know, like the
aware
stuff
of
that you don't
this,
drink.
I was not aware of this. Matthias does not know of this.
Real quick, Hylock, do Dragonborn come from eggs, or are they born regularly?
They come from
They-
eggs, but they. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're right. They come from eggs. They're considered to have a clutch.
But then they grow very quickly.
Hmm.
Matthias has never had Dragonborn eggs. Really curious how that tastes.
Jesus, Matthias, you don't fucking eat babies!
Play my campaign. You actually will have an option.
Nani the fuck?
Well, that's
Hey, just saying, Dragonborn are the most reviled race in that world. So much so that one country is... I'm not going to get into that. That's dark.
Sounds dark. I kind of dig
What
it.
do you think chicken eggs are then?
Yeah, but chickens aren't people.
Us, I have spoken to chicken. To me, chicken are people. And food. Most things are people and food to me.
I just don't even talk to you anymore because you're on this kick of I'll beat shit to death with my bare hands, but eating them isn't no. And
Anyway.
I give my dog your eggs, knowing full well it's gonna make its gas completely awful.
God damn. Ugh.
Wait, is that a thing with dogs? Really?
No, that's
Yeah.
that's a thing.
It is.
Ugh.
Huh.
Matthias will find his own breakfast.
I immediately start searching for all the bottles I was drinking last night to see if there's anything left.
The dog will stay with you for hours.
Ugh, Oz, I'm sorry. I know this is punishment for Matthias. I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Liar!
Bro, I've known you long enough. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. I don't think I need to insight check that.
No, you know I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Anyways, I move over to the door and open it to see Edgar on the other side.
Right. Sorry. Completely thrown off track. Edgar, who's always happy to see his partner,
Of course. Mm.
of course, is happy to throw his arms out wide towards Watcher and says, "Partner, how about a hug? I bring good news."
I just...
The mating habits of dwarves are very interesting.
From the back corner of the room.
I'll very quietly ask Watcher if they're together. I mean, no, Shadow.
Shadow glares at you. No.
That is very happy dwarf, and very strange to Matthias that dwarf is happy, but also appearing sober, and smelling of sober.
Watcher completely
Bills.
dropping... Or... Sorry, I keep doing that.
You're good.
No, you're good. Go ahead, man.
It's just Watcher just not doing his normal hate thing with Striker Board, just takes him by the shoulder and ushers him in to the bar.
Rushed in, Edgar stumbles a little bit, but does take steps into the bar with you, taking a look around.
Ooh, excuse me.
You're good. He seems to catch the eyes of Shadow and then looks back to Watcher. He seems to be looking for something in particular before his face draws into a thin line, and he seems to somber up as though he realized something. Says, "Well, I can tell I came at a bad time."
Why is dwarf's beard on chest?
And I can see you have some no associates.
Greetings,
Oh, I like this
dwarf
one.
friend. I am Matthias Nielsen.
You already knew that he's an associate, and I'll just stop talking now.
He is? I must have Matthias drink last night. Matthias does not remember too much.
Watcher just intones a sigh before, in his voice, "I have good news." Completely just the tone disjointed with his
Good
With
news, everyone!
appearance.
Edgar surprisingly seems apologetic towards you, Watcher, and says, "Right, like I said, maybe not the best time. I can come back another time if you'd like. I just wanted to follow up on the explosion that happened outside your bar."
Did Matthias sleep through the explosion?
No.
Yes. No, it would be best if you tell us what you know now, instead of waiting.
I
Right.
also hand him the Blackstaff letter.
He takes it gently and looks it over briefly, seeming to skim read it really than actual read it, before handing it back and nodding and says, "Well, it was, as far as I can tell, Zens that that ran off from here after the explosion. I haven't been able to locate whatever figure was on the roof yet. I have some leads leading to the House of the Inspired Hands, but I haven't been able to go there yet. The guards, the ones you met before, Mr. Blastwind and Cromley, might be showing up here at some point later today to bring similar news that the Zents that attacked here, as far as we can tell, also attacked a nearby noble estate and was actually holding the nobles hostage for a couple of days. There was a recent quote-unquote rebellion, and the Zents were either driven off or something of the like. They are on the move again, and the nobles are being mostly tight-lipped about it.
Sorry about that. My mic. So, just seeing if I understand this right. Same Zent cell that we're after, or the Splinter Zent cell, is though also took hostage a bunch of nobles that are keeping quiet.
A noble family, not a bunch of nobles, just a specific family, took them hostage within their cottage recently. This was apparently they took them hostage a couple of days ago, even before the fireball went off. But a rebellion started when they came back injured.
Family.
What family? Which one?
The Grauhunds.
Could you type that real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah, I can type that. It's a weird name even for me. They took
Huh.
Lord and Lady Grauhund hostage.
Sounds German.
Or
That might be
Barovian.
my fault.
Yeah, it sounds Barovian.
Which is roughly it's like
Yeah, it's German.
Romanian there.
Yeah. Wallachian.
Not far off from German.
I inflict a lot of German when it came to Curse of Strahd. At least I tried to.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, so the Lord and Lady Grau were held captive for a couple of days, unspecified number of days, really. But a rebellion was started pretty much after the explosion went off, and they fought off the Zents, and supposedly the Zents got away, but the Watch are planning to search for them.
Yes, sounds like great job for adventurers. Yes.
I say this as I kind of make my way over to Oz and lean over to him.
Oz, what is Zents?
Since
Yes, what is?
you know how sometimes I say, don't mess with them, they're bad people?
I remember you speaking of such things with man that was that dude with eyeballs. Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, sometimes bad people, they get in a group, right? And they're all bad, and they all watch out for each other, and then you don't want to mess with them because they'll kill you.
So, is like tribe. Yes.
Sure.
Matthias knows things. Yes.
God damn, I love being simple.
Right.
Okay. So the family managed to fight off the Zents, but the Zents escaped. The family currently is remaining tight-lipped about the event, however.
They seem, they're giving off the image of being shocked. Supposedly, the Lord himself led the revolt in a moment of heroism. But they sustained a couple of injuries, and they're skittish from the... What happened?
Nothing.
What?
No, I'm sorry. I was finishing my sentence. They were skittish from what happened.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My sentence got parted because I looked over and realized that my cat had crawled underneath the snake tank and was hiding behind the opening door.
Oh.
Aw.
Aw.
Yeah, there's openings to the back of the tank, so you could put power cords through there. So she has a habit of crawling in through there, and then you have to open up the underside doors to let her out because she's a princess.
Gotcha.
of course.
Yes. Of course.
All right. So, looking at literally the only other member, I just hold up the letter by Blackstaff, say Growlhund, and then and I don't say the last name. Essentially asking which lead do you want to pursue first.
Let's say we go after this one first, and then go after the other one.
Alright. So it looks like we're going to pay a noble family a visit.
Well, they have been captive, and so... Were they released, or are they still being held captive?
They fought off the Zentarum, and
Okay.
the Zentarum escaped.
Gotcha, alright.
If you guys want to go over to their villa, it's not far off from you. Let me jump to the map. If you're intending to go straight to their house, you can do so. You're going to see a couple of guards there, obviously. Who all is going? Are you guys bringing on the new hires and Edgar, or are you leaving Edgar behind, or what's the deal?
Is it bad that I'd rather take Edgar?
I was thinking the same thing.
I'm about to say, I know what Matthias is like, and I can agree that that's a bad idea to bring him around nobles.
Well, it's also that, like, we're in the middle of this. You're kind of just jumping in, so you had the least stake in it, is the thing.
Oh man, Stregobor. It's on the map.
Oh, is he?
Oh yeah, I forgot our tokens are off to like right there.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Look at that. I fixed. No hard memories here.
No! They could be put in the city of the dead.
Oh god,
God,
that's
rough.
Ouch.
Sorry.
Horrible
Ouch.
thing, but I'm still gonna do it.
That's where all dead characters go, the city of the dead.
That's fair. We have a map graveyard.
You know, mausoleum is really just dead people vault.
Did this one ever truly live?
Anyways,
So,
by the way, this was what I was thinking, the Field of Triumph.
yeah,
Rascal takes a level in Bard just so every time he passes Stregobor's grave, he can go, ha 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 ha, staying alive, staying alive.
You monster. Yeah, but I think... Yeah, let's take him along. But on one... Essentially, I just look to Matthias's handler, Oz, and just point at Matthias and finger up to my... I was about to say lips, but finger up to my beak, essentially saying, keep him quiet.
Yeah, so I guess we're going to go help our new employers with a couple of things, Matthias. But, you know, I hate letting Leo stay here all alone. You know how lonely he gets. You know, he really isn't up to meeting nobles, seeing as how he just ate those eggs, you know? Like, would you mind keeping him company outside when we get there?
I suppose Matthias could do this. Matthias has great conversations with you. Yes, Matthias could do this. Maybe also befriend Squirrel. That I may or may not later eat.
Leo's head picks up at that and looks at you. Squirrel.
Yes, see, Leo is all for befriending Squirrel. Yes, Matthias shall do this. And if there is any trouble with any tigers, you simply scream for Matthias, and I will come, and I will once again fight tiger. Yes.
What about cougars?
I'm pretty sure the Cougars definitely want a piece of Matthias.
I feel like Oz gets most of those.
I feel like Oz gets like the easily entertained young women, where Matthias gets all the Cougars just looking to take advantage of something that's young and a little bit too well built and dumb as shit.
Yeah. Con him for all his money.
Which is a
I
joke on
heard
them.
that you can slay big cats.
Yes, Matthias is great at slaying big cats. Matthias actually still has wound from tiger fight. He's great.
You may have to use your fist for this one.
Matthias used fist before on tiger. Matthias knows how to use fist.
Good God, please don't get this character molested by some fucking cougar.
Okay.
That's exactly in the plans, sorry.
God damn it.
There is no way to romantically fist somebody.
Technically,
You're assuming there's anything romantic about what Matthias does.
Well, I'm just saying there's no way to do it romantically. It's impossible.
I'd
Part of you
rather
thinks
not
it's
dwell on
possible
that.
right now, but it's not.
It's really not. It's just weird and awkward, honestly.
That's not what it is.
Anyways.
So if you look at the map, the world map, you'll see where I've placed you. That is where Grauhund Villa is. It's basically down the street from you guys.
Grauhund. It's a very strong name, like Nielsen or
Wait a
Matthias.
second. This is close to the Red Lion.
Or K-Bar. K-Bar is
It's also
strong.
near It's also near Lion Street. Da, da, da.
So they are hags.
Oh, does Matthias get to wrestle Lion next? Yes, I've never seen Lion, but last time Matthias says he's never seen Tiger before. Matthias fought Tiger. If I say don't see Lion, Matthias will fight Lion, and then Surrogator. Matthias loves this!
Okay, I kind of deserve that.
Yes, he did.
So Grauhund Villa is cordoned off slightly. There's still a couple of watchmen here and there. Nobody that seems to have nobody you guys recognize, and nobody that seems to be of ultimate authority. No captains or not. It just seems to be a guard keeping watch right now. There is a couple of servants moving here and there, seeming skittish, moving around. There's in fact, near the courtyard, near the front of it, you can see that the two figures, a man and woman, dressed well, obviously, something of noble here, are still talking to each other in quiet tones. They seem uncertain. They're checking the guards, checking the servants, and checking the grounds as though they're on edge themselves. Here, let me show you these fine fellas.
Huh, okay.
They're vampires.
That's what they look like.
That is
She
rude.
likes her men stout and short. I see.
Or he just really likes his women tall and busty.
Linky.
Is she an
Well,
elf?
yeah.
No, she is not an elf.
No. Those of you familiar with the nobility of Waterdeep would know that the Grauhunds are nobles that trade in arms and mercenaries, and their family motto is "We see both sides."
Wow.
So literally, only Shadow recognizes this.
I actually think there's a good chance Osriel would know them, or by reputation.
Yeah, certainly. If you want to make a roll for it history-wise, I'll make it a low check.
How low?
Not that low, though.
Damn! Look at those titties.
That's described.
Oz is very rude. You keep such phrases in head where it's safe. Yes.
Okay, the holiday of misfortune isn't here just yet.
Oh, I
Nope.
thought it was today.
No, that's 5 days away. Even better, Shadow.
Yes.
you in particular would know something a bit more about the Growlhounds.
Mm-hmm.
So you in particular, with your connections, would know that some years ago, several positions of the Masked Lords were opened up. And there was a hope within this family that the lady would be incorporated into that change in power. But it never seemed to come to fruition. The husband quickly became bitter about Waterdeep afterwards.
Mm. All right.
Yeah, so these two folks are standing there quietly talking to each other. They look rather well for being held hostage. They don't seem starved at all. Obviously, it probably wasn't a long-going thing, considering the husband was able to muscle up some heroism and some fellow servants to take charge with him and fight off the Zentarum. They are continuing to speak to each other. The wife in particular seems to be glancing to her left side a lot, as though expecting something to be there, maybe someone, before shaking her head. Shaking her head and turning back to her husband. Most likely somebody that was lost during the confrontation. You guys are outside their villa. There is a couple of guards that begin to take note of you guys standing there. What do you guys want to do?
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you trying to do over here?
Gathering information.
Yeah.
I need to be faster on that.
You're good, dude.
Yes, we're here to gather some information that may have happened with them, who they may have seen. They could give us any names that they may have gotten. Figure out who was behind it and all.
Marcus is probably going to dig out some unfilled forms.
So you're going to approach the front guards, or just walk past them, or...
Yeah, I was going to approach the guards, and I was gonna be like, I am here to see Lord and Lady Growlhound.
Are any of the servants outside?
There are a couple that are... a couple that are moving hurriedly between places. They seem to be on edge as well.
I would have just gotten the names of a couple of them that look like they might pass as kin.
The couple that might what?
A couple of them that might pass as kin to me. I just want their names for later.
Pass as kin to you.
Disguise self.
No, like later I'll just be like, well, why are you asking so many questions? I'll be like, well, so and so is like my cousin. Burned.
Oh, you're just wanting to stop them and get their names that
Basically,
that
yeah.
look similar to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so sweet talking your guys is way past the guard, indicating that you are involved in the previous explosion. Is that what you're going for?
Yes.
Okay. And stepping into the main hall, you're still under a lot of watch by the guards, but nobody's taking what's the word?
Noticed. Interest.
You out?
Yeah, the last
On
one.
a date or with a sniper rifle?
Interest in you, but there's nobody acting aggressively. Nobody's stopping you from speaking to the Lord and Lady as long as you're in the open and under strict watch. As you're walking, Orsil is stopping a servant here or there that's nearby. Orsil, you can get the names. Well, I don't have elven
No,
name.
no, it's fine. I just wanted that for later.
Fair enough. I'll come up with actual names if need be, but we'll work on it. So you guys can approach the Lord and Lady of Growlhund. Who's going to be the front man for this, as they are taking notice of your approach? The husband taking a small step forward, obviously indicating his protectiveness.
I guess Shadow would be, since she's of nobility and I guess would have the mannerisms as such. Maybe not the charisma of one, but you know, the mannerisms of one at least.
Hey, you don't need charisma when you got the money.
That's true.
It's okay.
But, yeah.
Matthias could
I
talk
say,
to
what a
them.
wonderful day. Too bad it has been spoiled by the stench of our servants.
Good God, the pompous in that. Jesus.
Oh, so pompous. Oh no. Yeah, she'd take the lead on the situation given her background and everything. And they probably would know of her family.
Okay. So you're showing off your face to them then?
Yeah, I'm gonna I'll take the shroud down so they know who I am, so I don't appear to be threatening, because they are of nobility and our families probably have had contact for, you know, for weapons and whatnot as such.
Would it be history to know if you're a Blackstaff? Just for my own character.
She's not
I'm not Blackstaff.
I would know that if I rolled a high enough history.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, okay. So the husband takes note of your change in demeanor. He doesn't seem to immediately recognize you. The wife, the lady, however, does. She seems to have a spark of recognition passes behind her as she appraises you, nearing them. She seems to have a bit more brains between the two, as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
They, however, stay silent, inquisitive. They are letting you first move, since you're the one to approach them.
This will probably be the first time, and more than likely the last time, anyone ever hears. Big reveal for everybody. Her real name, or her real last name anyway. She says to them, she's bows, and she's like, I'm Lady Relinea of Lady Relinea. I'm here with my friends to figure out what you might know about what has happened. We incidents at a business of ours, and we think they might be related.
You see the as the name flies across your lips, you see the husband glance back at the Lord glance back at the lady. There's a brief second where they seem to be communicating silently, if possible.
Osriel will wink at the servant behind them that gasps and goes, the servant that goes, "Bah, how gauche!" And I'll wink at that one.
I'm just gonna lean over to Oz like,
I thought she said her name was Shadow.
Speaking of which, what did you say your last name was? I didn't write it down in time.
It's spelled Rilynn apostrophe Anea. Rilinea.
Okay, I totally misspelled that.
Yeah.
Rilinea.
it's okay, Matthias
Relinea.
is way too dumb to even try to remember that name.
Yeah. That's her last name, not her first name.
I don't want to know what the first name is after hearing the last one.
I will add on that, though, Oz, for as she says that, and you, like, I just finger up to mouth as she says that name.
Even Edgar, who's with you guys, I believe, seems surprised at the big reveal. as I was saying, the Lord and Lady pass a glance between each other as though communicating for a brief moment before the lady takes a step forward to stand equal to her Lord and speaks up in a polite falsetto that I cannot replicate, I assure
But we
you.
would love to see you attempt.
You're not going to see anything, but God.
I have a very good imagination.
Yeah. So the lady pauses for a moment, giving a brief inclination of her head, showing respect to a fellow noble family, before saying, there was an issue with a bar of yours?
Yes, we had a day we opened. There was a huge explosion outside, and apparently, someone was coming to visit us, and the explosion happened. And from what we've learned from our investigation, the parties involved are part of the same group that attacked you. Yeah.
The Black Network, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. We were surprised by them. We had some weeks ago picked up a nimble, right? I believe they're called. This small, a mechanical man that we had found. We assumed homeless on our estate. Really, we had welcomed him into the home in the hopes of helping him get back on his feet and of the like. We were surprised when it turned out that he was actually a part of the Black Network. It seems, and he unlocked the doors for the rest to come inside. We were held captive for of quite a few days. It's hard to keep track. Before my dear was able to fight them off, as I understand it, we were held in separate rooms, so I didn't get to see the scuffle itself. But I'm sure it was a sight to see. She passes a pleasant smile towards the Lord, who stands a little straighter, but continues to let her do the talking. And she says, we don't know what happened to the leader. It was a... he was a very... what's the word? It was very easy to see him as someone different. He was human, certainly, but he half of his face looked like it had been immolated, at least recently when we saw him escape. I think if you were to see him on the streets, you could identify him quickly. I don't know how he hasn't been caught yet, really.
Yes, it is shocking that he hasn't been. The mechanical being, did it get injured as well in your fight, or did it just walk out before anything happened?
I did not see the end of that. I only saw enough of once my husband freed me of the leader, the man running away, fleeing over one of the walls to the what was it, dear? The south, I think, somewhere along there. We didn't see what happened to the nimble right afterwards.
Did they happen to give out any names or any codes that might to identify each other as? Or I'm pretty sure they're probably careful about not doing.
The Lord speaks up, actually, and as he steps forward and says, yes, I actually heard the leader be called by name while they were retreating. His name was Erstil Floxen, I believe.
That's definitely a good start. We can let
Hey,
people...
I actually got it right.
Yeah. It'll be good to give somebody a name of some, at least, of how to find somebody.
So, I suppose rewind a bit, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to insight check the guy as she mentions that they were held in separate rooms, and she rattles what information she supposedly had.
Mm-hmm.
I can't roll below 12 or 13. I forget which one. Either way, they're nobles, so I doubt I can. That's actually going to be enough.
Well, even if the base is 10, 12, what is it?
Let me take a look. Ear for deceit. A roll of 7 or lower as an 8.
8. Okay, so it would be 12 total.
Yep.
With the 12, the voice has the right tenor of fear and quality to it that honestly it seems genuine. The only indication you would have that something is misleading or something wrong with it is the fact that as their story is drawing to a close, Edgar puts a quick hand on your shoulder and gives a squeeze. As you look, if you give him a quick glance to the face, he seems almost afraid. He gives a tug on the shoulder, indicating that we should leave soon. The lord and lady seem to be a small dwarf any mind, especially since he's talking to a Kenku. But they pass a glance between each other again as the lady turns back to Shadow, the noble Shadow, and says, I couldn't help you any further. If you're looking for what may have caused the explosion, I may have an answer for that, but beyond that, we've told the guards everything we can. I believe the watch is already setting out a search party for them.
Oh, that is good. Yes, our explosion was. We know what caused it, or at least found the item responsible for it.
Watcher is going to, as he receives this message from Edgar, he's going to start for a moment as he kind of rummages about his being and brings out the letter and essentially just holds it towards Shadow while scratching his head, essentially showing him Blackstaff's letter as if I had just remembered that we had it, type thing.
Alright,
I
I'll
forgot to give it to her.
take the letter. We've been working with Blackstaff on this. We've.
That's the problem with the Kenku.
Yeah, it's alright. Turn back to the lady, and we've been working with Blackstaff on the case. They've been helping us out. We found someone who had some information, and were able to get it out of them. This is the letter they sent us. I'll pass over the letter to the lady to read.
She takes it gingerly and glosses over it, seeming to give a small gasp at the end when it's told that the man that was being interrogated exploded. And Watcher, Edgar's grip gets a bit harder as he gives another tug as though to indicate that we should be moving on. But the lady takes her time glossing over the letter.
I'm sorry. Is this the same man they were talking about? The man that exploded. Is this the guy with the burnt face?
No, this is
No.
Schema Weirdbottle, the gnome you guys captured and was given to Blackstaff to be interrogated.
No, the man with the burned face is probably one of the Zents that ran away from our explosion.
That would probably be correct, yes.
No.
There's a few names being tossed around here.
Yeah.
It's a big city. It's hard to keep track.
To try to, I guess. Now I'm a little on the frantic side. I just motion to Shadow to get her attention, point towards the sun in the sky as if to indicate the time, and then motion towards the black staff letter again.
All right. I will nod to the lady and to the Lord. I'll be like, I thank you for your time. I don't wish to take up any more of it. You've been quite helpful.
The lady
She'll-
hands the letter back out to you with your indication of leaving.
If you happen to remember anything, you can, if you could send a letter or something to inform us or of anything, or if we find anything out, we can let you know as well. But again, thank you for your time. And she goes and turns to leave.
The Lord and Lady nods politely, and you guys are welcome to leave. Stepping away from the villa, as I am assuming you guys are doing, unless you want to hang around. Up to you, really.
Probably stepping out. I don't know what anybody else wants to do. At this point, Shadow will put her shroud back up.
All right.
I don't think my thing would be very effective.
Probably not currently, but you never know. Might have a later use.
Birds are pretty dumb.
Yes.
I looked it up. They have a -4 to their end.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
What's a
okay.
bird face? Why
That's
are
why
you
we have
giving me the bird seed now?
So stepping away from the villa, Edgar now taking the lead in the small group, as he seems to have some sort of urgency that he's not conveying to you guys. Gestures for you guys to pick up the pace and start moving quicker away from the place. Whispering in a low voice that he has something he wants to tell you, but he'd like to be a fair few distance away from the villa before he mentions it, especially to Watcher.
If he takes us into any like sketchy places, I'm gonna like incite him to see if he's gonna kill us. 'Cause I don't know.
Yeah.
He's not leading you to any place in particular. In fact, he seems to be doing his best just to walk random streets and alleys. He's attempting to just appear as though he's walking in a random path everywhere.
Oswald knows this. He's gonna kind of glance behind us every now and then, see if someone's following us.
Additionally, while he's
Does
doing
this
that,
game?
Yeah.
while he's
Yeah.
Yeah, but additionally, while we're bobbing and weaving through alleyways, when we cross a corner in a kind of out of the way alley, I'll take my last capsaicin bolt and fire it at the passage mouth behind us to obfuscate all sense in the area.
Okay. Edgar is a bit startled. Apparently, he's not focusing enough to be able to expect that, but he nods at you and gestures to hurry a bit further. As you guys round the next path and begin to make solid distance away from both the manor and both your bar and the villa itself, Edgar gestures for you guys to come in close while continuing to walk and says, "So there's a hiccup that I realized once we started speaking to them. They are lying heavily. They were never held in hostage. They were actually working with the Black Network during that time and were attempting to betray them."
Really?
Worse, and why I wanted to get Watcher away from there, is that the woman in particular is not only betraying the Black Network for her own ideas, but she intends to betray them for the Xanathar's Guild.
That's real, then?
That's real.
Yes.
Real.
100% real.
Man, this Xanathar is just like a bloke that likes to wear the mask of, a mythological creature that's far more dangerous than just any mere mortal. So, all right.
No, there is an actual thing. There is an actual creature called Xanathar, who we haven't seen yet, but have heard quite a bit about, and he's no mythological creature.
Will Matthias get to fight it?
One day,
Yes.
just not today.
Oh. He's fine. Matthias can find tiger, or a bear, or surrogator, yes. Or lion.
I give Stregs a level look as I mimic. And reason I watch over that.
Sorry, can you repeat that, Watcher? What were you trying to indicate?
Yeah, I think
I
you cut
give
out.
Edgar a level look as I mimic wanted to get Watcher away from there.
He gives a shrug and says, well, I expected if the X name was mentioned that you might have some issues with them, given your recent dealings.
Or given the recent situation as well.
But some silver lining. The stone you guys are looking for,
Yes.
it's not in the Zen's hand right now. She, the lady, passed it to her robot, that nibble right thing. It's hers. She passed it off to it. It's running a delivery. If we can either get a start on today, or we can do this in the morning, but I have an idea of where it's heading.
Well, then might be best to get a jump on it now.
But before that, just looking down at this dwarf. You know.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was.
What are you trying to convey exactly in your words? Because since his insight is so high, he can just interpret a lot by what you're trying to indicate.
Insight, right? Essentially requesting how exactly he knows such delicate information when he had no time to gather it away from us.
He gives a sly smile and says that he's very good at reading people. It's part of it's part of the job of being a private investigator.
Insight.
But how do you read people when there are no words?
I hardly need it as I just scoff and mimic partner.
Matthias does not understand. How does one read people?
Does an 18 insight reveal any other information from him
Uh,
about why?
I believe so, but let me double check, as I believe he gets a deception roll for this.
So you're saying he's lying?
No, I think that's
Well,
actually
he's
a
not
feature.
wrong, but
Haha!
My question is, do you know it?
so with an 18 to him, you can tell that he is lying, that there is something more to his ability to read people that he's obviously not stating to you or to anybody right now.
So, how many agents do you have working for you?
The dwarf pauses for a moment, looking towards you as though confused.
I mean,
before-
I didn't see you casting any magic there, and to come up with all of that with a quick conversation, when they didn't say any of that, pretty impressive.
The dwarf gets a smile on his face and says, "You're on the right track, but you're I promise I'll explain another time. But really, I think we have more pressing matters. At the very least, I've shown that you can trust me. I'm telling you all of this instead of going and trying to grab whatever that stone is for myself. Right, partner?
Watcher will just sigh as he just. Right. More pressing matters.
Yes, Matthias agrees, for Matthias has been sober far too long this morning.
In that case, Edgar claps his hand together as though to expel any sort of hesitance or concern over it and says, well, the stone is heading towards the dock ward, if you can believe it. It's intending to go to a mage that holds a space down there, a name by the name of Grinda Garloff. I didn't get an exact name or an exact location yet, but I know approximately where it is.
This wouldn't happen to coincide a bit with the information given by Blackstaff, would it?
Blackstaff regarding
The letter.
the letter indicated that there was a hideout somewhere within the dock ward, or at least the southern half of the city. Which, I mean, that's in this. He's also indicating that it's in the docks. Grinda is in the docks. So, I mean, it parallels. Whether or not it's actually connected is, I mean, you know.
Lovely.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Though Grinda is supposedly working for Xanathar, and Blackstaff was investigating the Zentarum.
There's a splinter cell of Zentarum.
Yeah, they were investigating the Splinter Cell, not the Doom Raider Zentarum.
Right.
But yeah, I'm just gonna put a name to them: the Splinter and the Doom Raiders. The Doom Raiders seem to be on the quote unquote up and up, and the Splinter seem to be the assholes in the background.
Gotcha.
In that case, we have the stone to track down soon. You guys can see the time as well. It might be best to make this our cutoff, and we can open up with the chasing down this lead in next session.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Sounds good.
When we get away from him, Osriel's like, great, this is just fucking fantastic. So now you're saying that we finally found a job and you've got us in bad with the Zentarum? Fuck me.
Going
Xanathars. But yes, and the Zents.
Oh yeah, that's so much better.
At least the drinks were half off. Yes.
And Matthias got to fight Tiger, yes. And soon, Sewergator.
I'm sure it'll
Can we-
go fantastic.
Let's
What
throw
could
him in the
go
world
wrong?
of Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, let's try to put off fighting a giant fucking gator as far as possible in Matthias's future.
Yeah, you know, I bought Saltmarsh recently, and I'm pretty sure they have a dire gator there
That's
somewhere.
frightening. Let's not do that.
Awesome.
Hey, giants gotta make their boots out of something.
Yeah, I've wanted to either play or run Saltmarsh at some point. Because it looked pretty cool. The book is awesome looking. The cover is great.
Mhm.
If I
Oh,
wasn't
gosh.
playing so much and playing in a naval campaign, I would be looking.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just happy I'm still able to play. Kind of sucks because I also still don't have work, but whatever. I'm happy.
Yeah.
And it's also fucking fun to play something different and be something stupid.
I mean, we're
Dragobor isn't that?
I mean,
I think it would be funny if it was a current theme of like if multiple people die and there is no Stregobor equivalent, guess what?
Someone's got to be the Russian
Someone's
accent
got to
guy.
be Russian with a low charisma and intelligence.
Yes.
I mean, if it comes down to it, we can also always do something Saltmarsh related as a one shot or two shot or whatever for whenever somebody's missing, or if there's just general interest in it.
When we fail the dragon heist.
When every character dies and we have to somehow figure out how to pick up the pieces, we can
No,
just do a one
you
shot.
say that. You fucking say that. There are subreddits about me, sir.
Subreddit's about you?
Yes.
I believe
What do
it.
you mean?
Okay, well, I was playing in Pathfinder, one of my last games, and he was like, one of my players is starting a mass riot in a city that's being ravaged by plague, and I'm wondering how bad it should be, how far it should spread, and how long it should last. I burnt down a big chunk of that city, bro.
Oh my god.
It was a distraction so we could get in somewhere.
Effective.
I also almost killed somebody by throwing food at them while they were in the stocks because they got caught pickpocketing. And I had forgotten that the food was like contaminated with plague, so you had to roll 1d100 and see if it got you killed.
Oh my god.
Great.
But I made money by selling buckets of like rotten tomatoes so they could throw them at him.
And that's how
Almost
the
killed
movie
them.
critics were made.
Yep.
So, fair question. What y'all think about Matthias?
Hate him,
I
but love
that.
him.
Yep. Always end up with those
He's
characters.
most Stregobor, but he'll do.
Yep.
Osriel, yay or nay?
I dig him.
Pretty good, actually.
Hi.
If you guys have any like sort of questions or concerns or comments you want to say about the campaign, feel free to message me. I know I feel like I don't know. I want to make sure it's interesting and entertaining, and I worry that maybe having Edgar reveal a bunch is boring for you. But
Hylock,
Not at all.
Let me put it this way. I've spoken of my horrors with Seal the Ancient. Trust me, if I had an issue, you would have known it by now.
right, I know. But I mean, like in comparison, anything can seem good, and you had that real bad experience with Seal. And I know this is a new module for me, so I'm just trying to learn it as we're playing it as well. And you know,
I will say 10 out of 10 putting dead tokens in City of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
well, that
yes.
wasn't my idea, so I can't take credit for that.
Well, eventually that thing's gonna get filled up and we're gonna have to reduce the size of these tokens.
Well, yeah.
But I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent idea. You know, I mean, it's the City of the Dead. It's where the dead are buried, so why not?
Which mausoleum do we need to go to? The one with Strife in it.
Yeah.
Or what's left of Strife.
Yeah.
Or Strife's
Well, I think
other
we
self?
might have just sold the rest of you to like some blacksmith for nails.
To nail the damn cellar door shut.
Basically, the D&D equivalent of scrap metal.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I should be able to catch y'all next week.
Yep.
My months are running, my days are running together, my week
I know that feeling.
is. Yeah. So. Alrighty.
I'm pulling 11-hour days, but I like playing D&D, so I'll see you next week.
Right.
Alrighty.
And that's where I left. God fucking damn it more. Anyway, guys, that was this session of Waterdeep Dragon Heist and the introduction of our lovable Oz and our tiger wrestling barbarian Matthias, who I was not planning to have wrestle a tiger in his first session, but I guess it works. Dear sweet God, I've created monsters. That said, as usual, if you did enjoy, by all means, a great way of supporting the channel is by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and by all means, sharing around with your nerdy friends who just love Dungeons and Dragons. Unless you plan on playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist, in which case, well, I probably should have given spoiler warnings a long time ago. Crap. Did not even think of that until now. Anyway, once again, thank y'all for watching. Till next time, kids. Take care now. Bye-bye then.